I want to make sure that everyone can comment, not just super fans. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me put up a pickety pick back here. Give me a second. Can y'all see this? Oh, it's a little small. It's a little big. But I'm going to keep it up. Right there. Y'all can see that? Give me 1 second, all right? I'm going to let y'all tap on in. Let me go get a napkin, get my drink real quick. But I think you could see this right here. Are they the hamsters or the gerbils? All Money's people. They tagged me in this. I think they're called the gerbils or some shit. Take a moment to read that as I go get something to drink. Come on in. Welcome in, everyone. Mods, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I just want to remind my mods that are in here now, we're not debating whether a survivor of SA or any type of abuse, we're not here to discredit them, or it is not on us to make the call on it happened or it didn't happen. We stand, unless there's receipts, otherwise we stand with them. Anyone that is in the chat bullying them or calling them a liar, please get them out of here. Unless you have a receipt that the woman that I'm going to speak on today are, like, there's a receipt that says, you know, they're lying, they're this, they did this. Because I have information otherwise today. And yes, for those of you that are here right now, this live is with regard to All Money. His gerbils tag me. If you're going to claim that I have incorrect information, I mean, I was literally playing his own words and other information. I had receipts for everything I said. Come with the receipt. Show me what information I had incorrect or that I lied about. spreading false information, meaning the woman that I showed y'all the videos, which I will play those videos again today. They're saying that those women, that's false information. Who are you to say that? Number one. Do you know those women? Were you there when it happened to them? And if you're going to say anything of that nature, back it up with a receipt. I'm going to be playing a lot of clips today. I was tagged in a lot of information. I'm behind, y'all. I have a lot of a life outside of social media. I actually work a part-time job, and I have 4 children and a husband that I take care of. So I don't have a lot of time to be on social media, but when I do, this is where I come. So tap on in. If there's anyone that would like to join the live to speak on any of the information, even if you say it's incorrect, if you come respectfully, if you have a receipt otherwise, you can come up and have a conversation with me. I am not here to request that all money talk to me. Whether he wants to talk to me or not, I'm going to still talk about it. I'm not here to, I'm here to speak on my experience and all the information that I've gathered. I'm not here to, you just want clout. You want all money to respond. I'm going to speak on what all money, his behavior with or without his response. So I have an experience to share with y'all. I'm going to repeat it in case y'all weren't here the first time. When I posted about said experience on All Money's page and platform, I received so much information. I was tagged in so many videos because it's clear that I'm not the only person that's been silenced on All Money's platform. If you have been silenced on All Money's platform for telling him, hey, did you know you were sitting with someone who has several allegations of SA? Hey, why is it okay for your top gifter to be a RSO? RSO stands for Registered Schmecks Offender. SA, Schmectual Abuse. Let me turn on this fan a little bit for me. I saw someone say, I liked your shirt. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everyone. Share this live out. This is an awareness live. This is what I have behind me here. What are All Money's little road runners called? They're called gerbils or hamsters, right? All Money's people are called gerbils. They made a post about me. The hankies? Not the hankies. Charity, did you say the hankies? I'm freaking... The hammies. The hammies. There you go. I think this one said gerbil. No? I could have sworn it said... Anyways, gerbils, hamsters, marsupials. It doesn't matter. They, after I was on my live, okay, they had the audacity to come in my live and make threats, right? Lady, you don't know what you're, what did they say? I didn't know what I was getting myself into. You don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know, like they came in here and I said real clearly, and I'm going to say it again today. Okay. All Money gets to speak out on his experiences when someone pokes at him, or he has an experience, or he wants to speak on someone. My niche, my content is very the bully hamsters. My content, I started on FB. I have a lot of longtime supporters. Is very much geared toward speaking up and speaking out for those who either cannot speak for themselves, like children, or women who, even if they can speak for themselves, who have been violated or harmed and have spoken, yet they were shut down. Okay? So that's what I'm here to do. Now, if somebody else can do it, if you can speak out, others can too. You cannot go around strong-arming people and silencing them when it's not convenient for you. No problem, Punky. Welcome in. Now, I'm the queen bully. Get that right, okay? One thing about me is I don't give a shit what anyone has to say about me. And I truly mean that. Do I care what people say? Especially if I'm causing someone harm and that is not my intention. Absolutely. But do you think I give a shit what a bunch of fake accounts or people who sit there and watch people who make a ton of money off of ignoring what they choose to ignore? If it's your friend, you choose to ignore it. You watch those people. So I don't give a shit what you think about me. Worry about what you're watching. Okay? Absolutely, Punky. Before I get started, I'm going to play some of All Money's lives without showing it, because you have to watch how you present information on here now, okay? I want to speak on how this started with me. I was mutuals with All Money, okay? I went into his live by fluke. I was scrolling and I just happened to see him live with Officer Yudi. If you do not know who Officer Yudi is, drop it in the chat. I'm going to give a brief explanation. You can put his name into the search bar up top, Officer Yudi, okay? And he comes up with a whole lot of course, they've mass reported a lot of the information, just like they did the same thing with some of All Money's, the receipts with regard to All Money. I think it was Cooter Corner 2.0. They had information up, receipts. And all of a sudden, I go to look for that page, and it's gone. This is what they do, okay? If you're not worried about it, and if it's not the truth, why are you so gung-ho to get rid of it? And again, Cooter, I'm just going off of receipts. Their words, their criminal record, All Money's charges, All Money's words, All Money's 13,000 something a day income, which, again, make your money, make it honestly. Honestly, okay? So I went into All Money's live. I see him live with Officer Yudi. I followed the Officer Yudi you know, it was more than a story. It was a saga. It was a very long period of detriment. Other women's pain. And I want to make it very clear. I stand with survivors. And thankfully, my admin and mod, okay, here, Charity, she knows a lot about the story as well because she followed it even before she supported me. This is how far back we're going. All Money has been brothers, those are his words, not mine, with Yudi for a very long time. But I didn't know that at the time. Let me backtrack. I go in his live. I'm like, oh, wow. I would never expect to see, because I never did. It was my first time, y'all. I would never expect to see someone like All Money sitting with Officer Yudi. And I'm saying officer on purpose. For those of you who don't know who he is, you'll see why. I would never expect to see All Money sitting with someone like Officer Yudi. So, me, I guess, naive at that moment, because I had no idea. I put in the chat, very dark path. I said, and I didn't say, it was literally a few words, a sentence or two. I said, hey, I just want to let you know. I don't know if you know that that person you're sitting with has several SA allegations. Hey, Nene, from multiple women. There's a lot out there. When I tell you, I think the minute I hit like send, I was blocked. I wasn't muted. I wasn't nothing. I was blocked. The first video that I play of All Money, you're going to see where they do a lot of muting, right? He says it. But why was I blocked? Even if you wanted me to message you, which I don't owe that. I mean, I've seen people put in his chat comments about other creators that he don't fuck with, that he don't go live with, and they don't get blocked. So I've said it about other creators, y'all. I made a comment very similar about D-Kane in his live. I was not blocked. So it wasn't the first time that I said something. I didn't think that it was wrong. I thought I was actually giving him a heads up. Silly me. You know what I mean? Silly me. The block came and I was like, whoa, that was weird. I made a post and said, I stated what happened. And that's when the messages, the tags and videos, the comments under that post started coming in. It is apparent that I am not the only person that this has been done to. It is apparent there is a lot more going on than I knew. Yes, I was mutuals with him, but I didn't watch him that much. I was introduced to him. I started, watching. I might have thrown maybe a little heart me here and there, nothing much, okay? And some of the familia, which is, the community that I have, were watching and supporting All Money as well. I'm going to go over. It's okay, baby. I'm going to go over some of the information, the videos that I was tagged in today. Let me just say this. I don't know how someone who is as dishonest as him, well, I do know. If y'all seen some of the live that I did on the dark triad and how social media operates, you'll realize that lies, evil is rewarded. We live in a society where that type of behavior, exactly. Who said that? Punky. That's exactly it. In the dark triad, it's, psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism, okay? Those three characteristics in a person. That grandiose false prophet savior behavior. If you notice, the internet goes wild for that. Oh my God. Have y'all, I don't know if you know who Facts is. Facts. Facts. There's videos of his. I was cracking up, y'all. Go watch some of his videos. He literally depicts it perfectly. He goes, and then you have his chat like, oh my God, oh Money, you're so smart. You're so this. Y'all, wait, let me just, before I play the first video of his, wake up. Do a little research because y'all, he's making $13,000 a day off of y'all. He don't have to do anything but battle to sustain and take care of his family. Which would be okay if you were being honest with people. I was tagged in, which was mass reported, All Money's criminal record that he conveniently excluded. You'll see in another video I'm going to play. Did y'all know that he himself has a DV charge? I'm going over that, Carly. Stay tuned, respectfully, okay? Remember this. Everyone is welcome, even All Money supporters, but you will remain respectful or you can go and make a fake account and watch from the outside. It doesn't matter if he told you. That's not the point. You can barely find it. I couldn't even find a video of him talking about it. And there's a lot of videos out there. Did y'all know he sits with someone who has multiple SA allegations, and were silenced, like threatened, bullied into being quiet? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that his top gifter was an RSO? Set with Voodoo, who is a RSO. And don't come in here going, Romeo and Juliet, Bonnie and Clyde. Who cares? You weren't there. You don't know what happened. You don't know the story. Voodoo was a teenager or 19 or something. So don't come at me with no Bonnie and Clyde. You cannot sit here and put a little bow on a shit box and call it a special gift here. You understand what I'm saying? That is allowed in All Money's lives, not here. We're going to speak on the facts here, and it's going to be all across the board. Nobody is off limits. Not my friends. And I damn sure ain't going to sit with someone when I'm sitting here advocating. That's like me having a friend who has 5 friends who have several allegations or charges on child abuse. People make things up I did that I didn't do and run with it. But these things actually happened. And he sits with Yudi. I believe these women. There is 2 women who were so strong, survivors, who got up on screen and spoke on their experience. And these women are from opposite sides of things. They don't know each other. You mean to tell me? And there is proof because Yudi's friend, Cody, ended up admitting that it happened and he said his part. I have videos on all of it. The receipts are the walking receipts. These people went live and spoke on it. There is no, how do you know? How do you this? Because I watched them talk about it. What better receipt than a walking one? It's coming from their mouth. Why is it okay for all money to sit with someone like Officer Yudi? Why was I blocked? It's not about me. I don't give a shit. I'm not soft. Like, I was blocked. That's not the point. I don't care. I'm blocked by people all the time because of what I do on the internet. That's not the point. The point is the hypocrisy behind that. You are exploiting situations of this nature. You are making money off of, remember CEO? I don't like CEO because of what he did to Lowe. But you yourself have a DV charge as of 2020. I'm going to actually show the receipts. Thanks to Facts, he posted a video about it. But you yourself sit with someone. I counted 4 women. 2 were in the comments. They typed up their whole entire experience with Yudi. And 2 actually made, they made noise. He cried when his friend Voodoo passed away. I just saw the video. Top Gifter, which was a registered Schmex offender. Thank you so much, familia. When did it become okay to do that? And silence people. And strong arm people. Bully people. I'm all for a good roasty toasty. I'm from Chicago, the damn capital of it, okay? I'm not soft. My content is the way it is because I'm not soft. I can dish it and take it. But when did it become okay to profit off of being a savior? When you sit with, benefit from, and get gifted by the same people you're talking about. I want to make it real clear that his support system came in here the first time I was live, and they made these subliminal threats. They tagged me. They made a post and put this on their stories. So you know that I'm talking. Okay? There's not even one video of him addressing what Officer Yudi did and why he sits with him. Not one. I couldn't find it. I looked. I asked people, do you have anything where he's like, no, just him talking about, I love him. He's my brother. That's all I found. That's all I have. But I did receive messages on others saying that he actually doxed someone's mother and child. And then I was sent the damn video of him admitting it. Since when are we doxing moms and kids? How the fuck is that an advocate or protecting anyone? And You see how I'm talking, right? I'm going to play not only All Money's own words, I'm going to show y'all receipts for that DV charge. I'm going to show y'all receipts. I showed receipts on the RSO that was his top gifter. And that's forever. I'm going to play the videos of the woman saying Officer Yudi violated them in some of the worst ways. These are their words. I believe them. I stand with them. How would you like it if someone with that many followers, with that much respect, clout, following, sat with your schmabuser? Do you know what that does? You're helping him. We platform these people. He needs you more than you need him because he has a trail of doo-doo behind him. But hey, if Advocate Savior All Money's sitting with him, he must be a good guy. You see how that happens? And I know All Money knows this because he's talked about it before, which is why he won't sit with Perez. The reason why I followed and he followed me back, All Money, was because I thought, hey, that's the same area of work that I do. I'm not only a cooking platform, I also advocate mostly for children, but I've taken on several different type of awareness and exposure. Okay? That's why I thought it was a safe place for me to say, hey, do you know what Officer Yudi allegedly, and I even use that word, he has several allegations. Block. But now, see, birds of a feather molt together. Now that I'm starting to realize who All Money really is, he picks and chooses for a reason. Top gifters, you get to slide a little bit. That shoe fits him because even if he told you about his DV in 2020, how does that make it okay? CEO's issue with Lowe will be 6 years old in 6 years. It doesn't make it okay because time has passed. That wasn't that long ago. And those women that Officer Yudi allegedly hurt, they were dragged, bullied, their jobs were called. He was not held accountable. And if I'm not, honestly, it seems like he's been rewarded for it. I'm going to play All Money helped him. Absolutely. I mean, I went down the rabbit hole. Before anyone says anything, I've watched so many videos, I have a headache. And it's not allegedly this. It's them having this brotherly bond. He helped him get that, it's not true. He helped him get into that realm of none of that was true. Those women are lying on me. Wearing his FBI vest. I'm going to play all facts videos because y'all, how can you not see what facts has compiled? How are his supporters not going, you lie a lot? And yes, it's important that people understand that because you're profiting off of it. These people are opening their wallets and getting their card and buying their little TikTok coins and sending them to you. And you're not being honest with them. And you're blocking people like me who really do this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been doing this for a while. I thought I was being like, hey, I'm doing you a solid. Do you know this guy is this, and that, because you go against people like that. I will never sit with someone like that. But you block us. You block us if it doesn't fit your narrative or if they're your friends. And I'm positive of that because I was one of them.
If I'm such a liar and everything I say is not true, I can continue getting clout, right? If I'm doing this for clout, what would I do? I would drag this the fuck out. Because I can do this shit all day. I'm not mentoring him. That's what I do know. I blocked Ventura for saying I'm going out in 2 rounds. Got me fucked up, man. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Not have said what I said. Imagine. Said what I said and I ain't taking it. And I ain't taking it back.
Shout out to Cooter Corner. I always, without this, I can't show y'all the walking receipts. You need to record it.
We minded our business, whooped you, and then just.
And if y'all want to see this for yourself, go ahead and. This is proof that this is what I'm watching, okay? His own words.
I'm the only one that went live with your ass.
Listen.
I didn't cut the battle off when people started telling me all this bullshit in my chat. My mods muted them. We minded our business.
Did you hear what he just said? I didn't cut the battle off when people started telling me all this stuff about you in the chat. My mods muted you. I minded my business. You want me to repeat what happened to me? Because that's situational. Based on if you are, convicted of, registered, schmeck offender, allegations of SA. It all is dependent on if you are his friend or not. He will stay in his lane and mind his own business. Because I was not muted. I was straight blocked. And I used allegations. I knew that's not what they do. I've never been in that position there until I was. Top gifters are overlooked. Absolutely. This all money. I mean, come on, y'all. It just, when you have a puzzle, right? And all the pieces just fit together, these people are jamming pieces in there that don't fit. That's y'all. The blind supporters. He just said they mute. These are his words. I was blocked. And I didn't even cuss. I didn't say any words that were, I know how to move around on here.
And then just never gave you another battle again because I don't want my chat flooded with all that nonsense any motherfucking way. But out of all them people you just mentioned, I'm the one that fucking went live with you. What the fuck is it fuck me for? You know what I mean? Then I went to look and send him a message before all this TikTok stuff. And I realized he had messaged me on 2 accounts saying, hey, why are you talking about me? Which I haven't. And then another one shortly after that one saying, hey, I can explain my comments. I apologize, yada, 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 all type of soft ass vagina shit. Then I talked about him. And then I told him the same thing I tell everybody else. Don't respond to me. Leave me alone. I'm speaking on why the fuck you talking about me. And all I said...
Same. I don't care for a response. I'm speaking on what happened on that live when I thought it was a safe place to let you know that the person you're sitting with, if you stand with women like you say you did with Lo and all those other women you stand with and you advocate for, I wouldn't have been blocked when it was your friend. So I'm speaking on it. I don't need a response. I don't need a damn thing. I'm going to speak on it to bring awareness because it fell on my lap. It became an experience I had with someone who is projecting one thing and doing another.
It's basically just what I just told you guys. Okay? I might have thrown in a drunk meth head joke. That's me. You guys know me. Okay? That's just from the little bit of research. I'm not in nobody's business at this point. This guy mentioned me and said, fuck all money for no fucking reason. And I'm just going to base strictly off of what he looks like. Okay? So then he starts with all his bullshit. I mean, he's going to be the guy that takes me down and yada, yada, fuck you and all this stuff. Well, listen, first of all, I could be a dick and be like, well, if it was fuck me, why'd you even want to battle me? If you've been feeling this way. You should know a whole bunch about me for somebody that doesn't even know you exist at that point. But, whatever. I got a bunch of stalkers, all right? And then, fast forward, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I've been dog walking the fuck out of him. I got him a cute little collar and a cute little chain. And I just put him in a little nappy poo. He's like a little chihuahua. I just walk him around, you know what I mean? Kind of dragging him around, let him sniff and pee on trees and stuff. That's what's been happening for the last couple weeks. Okay? Now, TikTok is under the impression that I just jump into everybody's fucking business. They won't. I got groups in here that, you know, they want me to go after Vaughn. They want me to go after West Coast. They want me to go after Lala. They want me to go after Train. They want me to go after East. They want to go after T. I do not go after anybody, and I try to keep my. I get into people's business when they fuck me over. When they do something to me. I don't want the reputation that, I need clout or drama, even though that's my fucking niche, to get views. But people.
Did y'all just hear that contradiction? Your niche is that, yet you don't want people to think that? Let me rewind your own words.
Go after Lala, they want me to go after Train.
And let me be very clear. I personally I'm not going, why aren't you going after Yudi? I'm more going, how do you do what you do and sit with him? Shit, you can just drop him and not platform him. And that would, be enough. But you just placed wings on Little Ugly, and he's flying all over your platform. I do not care if you attack these people. But for crying out loud, don't platform them. Don't sit with them. You said that you don't do that. Because you are literally in cancellation mode with Perez because of what he did with 2K, which I agree. But why are you selective in that outrage?
They want me to go after East. They want to go after T. I do not go after anybody, and I try to keep my life a simple place. I don't get into everybody's business. I get into people's business when they fuck me over. When they do something to me. I don't want the reputation that, I need clout or drama, even though that's my fucking niche, to get views. But people see the power in the voice. You can fucking tell. They see the motherfucking tower. Here's what I will say, man. Lala's never asked me to go after a fucking soul. She comes in here, shows me some fucking love. A bunch of her people show me love. Help.
First of all, that woman smells your farts. I said what the fuck I said. AK shows me love, aka see what that is? Y'all, she shows me love. If you want to know what shows me love means on TT, it means showers me with gifts. And I'm not even going to get into the Lala stuff because I went down that rabbit hole and it's like, I'm even like questioning that. That one got me scratching my head. Her content is literally piggybacked off of his every day. This is a money game. All money game. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes the shit is so clear, it could be in their name. And people are like, oh my God, you're so honest. It's not all about money with him. Excuse me. His name is All Money. Like, wake the fuck up. And he makes $13,000 plus a night, not a month, not a week. I bet. So this is about money. And I understand we all got to eat. Make your money. But if you're screaming honesty, dignity, integrity, and moral compass, yet here you are blocking people for telling you. Have you watched these women cry on TikTok? Where's your heart? Two women who don't know each other put their jobs on the line to speak about what Officer Yudi did to them. No one's asking you to attack your brother, but at the very least, don't platform him because people trust you. They look up to you. They think highly of you. And yes, we co-sign people's bullshit when we sit with them and call them all the nice things. I don't think he's no longer, I call him Officer Yudi because when he did all these, let me just say this, to top it off, I believe his area of, work was with children in a educational facility with kids. At one point, he made a video saying that teach your kids, if you don't want to be popped in the mouth, don't put your hands on people. Yet he's just out here, allegedly, I believe the woman, grabbing women by the PUSSSY because that's what she said he did to her. I mean, at the very least, All Money, did you not watch these videos and go, there's one too many out there. One is too many that you get caught. Because you have to remember, it could be the only time that you were caught. But there's more than one. And he has a daughter. But you sit with that guy. You don't have to explain shit. But I'm going to talk about it.
Get the word out about this dude and his shenanigans. And for me, especially now with what I'm going to talk about today, my life should be a Switzerland. Y'all know what that means? My life should be Switzerland until somebody do something to me. You know what I mean? And I'll see it.
So in order, exactly, Outlaw. In order for him to have a problem with Yudi, he has to do that to his daughter, I guess. According to what he just said. But I'm going to show you clips where he's getting involved in the same type of situations, and it has nothing to do with him. Okay? I'm going to show you. Because the best way to show you that is through their own words. Give me 1 second. Let me plug this in. Let me keep playing this.
And I'll speak on it. You know what I mean? If anybody ever do me wrong, talk about me bad, do something bad to me, I will definitely fucking speak on it. Okay? Don't care who it is. Don't care how much they supported me. Don't care nothing. Did you see?
If somebody does him wrong, listen to that, okay? Absolutely. They will throw him in the trash for a damn donut. Okay? For a glove at 30 seconds, perfectly imperfect. Okay?
What I did to J-Hop, that was my best friend. As soon as he started hitting on women and killing monkeys, I instantly gave him the beats.
No. Good job. What about Officer Yudi? Not enough? A bunch of women coming out and saying that he grabbed them, touched them, barged in the women's restroom at a charity event when they were buck naked? That's not enough? Oh, okay.
Okay, don't matter what you are to me. If your shit go against my moral code and it's brought to my attention and you speaking on me, poking on me, I'm gonna bite your ass.
How about if it goes against your moral compass, just don't sit with him? I'm going to go back. Your top gifter that you shed tears for, you raised money for his family when they didn't need it. Your words, not mine. Was a registered schmex offender. Period. For life. It happened for a reason. I'm sure, allegedly, that young lady's family gave a shit enough. They didn't think it was Romeo and damn Juliet either. But yet, you accepted a lot of currency from him.
Okay?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, see, this is why, y'all. I'm not claiming to know everything. That's why I said if anybody would like to come up, if you have information, message me. You're welcome to come up on this live. We need to speak out. There's proof. His top gifter's victim unalived herself, allegedly, based on Punky's comment, and she said there's proof. Because you do know what the percentages of someone who has been schmexually abused to unalive themselves, right? Yeah, Voodoo's victim. I know exactly what you're talking about. Thank you for the trigger warning. Please pin that up top if you can, Tina. And he cried. Oh, I'm going to show that video. I have it saved. He cried over Voodoo and raised money so that while they're that because they needed it, he said, because as they're getting their affairs together, he don't want them to worry about nothing. No, let me tell you, everyone that's here knows that these lives that I do with regard to stuff like this, they're very gritty. They're not rainbows and butterflies. They know what they're, coming into. You can't have that much shit surrounding you. All money. And say that you don't like shit. and you are anti-shit. It just doesn't make sense. Look at how long people have been speaking out against him. Look at how many people are in here. I am a small platform, but go look at all the comments under my initial post on All Money and how many people have been blocked for telling him the truth. Hey, that person there you got there did this. Blocked. There's a lot of people in that section. And you know why I believe it? Because it happened to me. It happened to me. Allegedly, I used all the proper words and I was blocked. Give me 1 second and I'm going to play it.
But my platform is mine alone, not my mods. Don't be out here.
But yet, are those gerbils his mods? Because they came over here strong and then they tagged me. This is them right here. And when I said, if y'all threaten me again, this is what I said. I will make sure that I go live every day showing what y'all are doing and letting everyone know that that's All Money's people doing that. Do you know the threat stopped? I haven't been threatened again since that first day because I will do that. You can't come on here and play victim's advocate and then sit and have your people threaten a 45-year-old mother of four for saying what I'm saying. I'm not even being disrespectful. I'm saying the truth with receipts. So please tell me what I'm false information. What false information have I projected? See, they say this shit, but haven't sent me one thing. Also, I told them that he said that other folks had schmexual charges and never showed a receipt. And they said, oh, yes, it is true. He did show a receipt on that gutter guy. And I said, I'm not sticking up for anyone. Let me be very clear, okay? I want to see the receipt because I was told that he just says shit and didn't show a receipt. Let me put the puzzle together. And I was never sent a receipt. You don't owe me a thing, but like I said, I haven't been able to find a receipt on the internet. I haven't seen any on his page. There was no, thank you, Punky. I'm like looking everywhere. I actually looked up the guy's nonprofit, and if you know specifically where he's at, he wouldn't be able to register for a nonprofit with those type of, charges. So it doesn't match. I'm not a legal professional, but I know enough to know all you got to do is use damn Google. It doesn't make sense. Did All Money not look it up and realize this guy has a nonprofit in his name? So was it in his name solely, Cooter? Just his? Or was it in his wife's name? That's why. So look it up. There is a loophole. You can get around it. But Gutters is in his name. That's it. And it takes it, like I had to I just did a little bit of reading. I didn't get too into depth, but I was speaking with somebody who was pretty much letting me know why. Again, I'm not covering like them, or else I would look more into it. I'm going off of what he's projecting, what he's saying about other people. As he sits with someone who was, accused. There's paperwork on the people that he was sitting with and accepting money from. That's what I mean.
Threatening my mods because they like an extension of me. Okay? They have totally separate platforms. Okay? If you're upset at me for Trapper's mental health, get upset at me. Because like everybody fucking else, I promise you don't want it. And they don't listen to me no way. They do what they do. That's their platforms. All I care about from my moderators is that when they're here, they keep this chat safe for everybody in here. And right now, with the situation at hand, we talking about Trapper Snapper and his weak ass mental health shenanigans that he wants everybody to feel fucking sorry for him. You know what I mean? Who the fuck spits out fucking apple juice wine from New Year's parties? Okay? So we're gonna talk about this fucking mental health manipulation.
Bojangles, I went to look for the platform where on Cooters, right? Where I saved all their videos. My admin and I, because I'm like, oh my God, what happened? Like, was I blocked? No, I'm like, there's no way that they must have lost it. I can guarantee you they went and they mass reported. And mind you, there were actual receipts on there. Hold on one second. Of course, they're mass reporting. Of course, you're mass reporting. Of course you are. The truth is being told. I'm just playing your words. That's all I'm doing. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's all I'm doing. Playing your words. They already threatened me. So now it's like, I said, go ahead. I will show every day I will go live like the victim I am and show them. Thank you so much that you are threatening someone who is just talking about their experience and showing receipts. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Give me 1 second, familia. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all, thank you so very much. Anisha, thank you so very much, familia. I appreciate you. All right. So again, if anybody would like to come up and speak on, give your experience or talk about some of the things that you're putting in the chat, you are more than welcome to do that, okay? Now, if there is something that's stated that is very, very serious, of course, like someone in the chat said, there are receipts for that. If I post that, I will need to see it, As of right now, these are the things that are being said by people who have been involved in this way longer than I have. And I respect that. Y'all, I'm just coming into this. There are people like Cooter Corner, different platforms where I got my information who have put in the time and the work into bringing awareness to this. And I respect that, okay? I just came into the picture. So I'm still learning. I'm looking at messages. I'm going over information. This is how I'm getting these things. They're being sent to me.
Shenanigans. And then we're going to talk about some real shit. And that's all that should matter here. Okay? I don't even have empathy. Okay? I told y'all he was going to fake the mental health. He told y'all he was going to fake the mental health. Bitch, I'm waiting. Sue me, please. Sue me, please. So I could catch that motherfucking flight, walk into that very little ass fucking courthouse, okay, and live stream you being a hoe.
I'm going to play. Y'all, this is just the first video. I'm going through all of Facts content. I am. all the videos. They're amazing. It shows you exactly who All Money is. Exactly. He filed an order of protection against facts. There's tons of proof. He talked about it. All Money. Mind you, All Money doxed this man's mother and child. And then you have the audacity to get him swatted and file an order of protection against him when you come on here acting tough like that? Y'all, what is going on? Like, the behaviors don't match what's being done. Thank you so much, familia. Thank you. How do you do what you do? Dox Fax's family and his mama and child, and then file an order of protection against him. And get this, he loses. All Money went live and said his words. I watched it. I saw everything I'm talking about has a receipt. I'm playing them today because this is the best way to show y'all that you're supporting a liar. This man said there is no ifs, ands, or buts. The judge is going to approve. He is going to win against Fax. And guess what happened? Welcome in, everyone. Can y'all take a wild guess as to what happened? For 10 years, he sure did. He said for 10 years with his chest, all confident. 10, not 1, not even 5. He fucking lost. He was denied. You know why? Let me tell you, there are injustices in our judicial system. I am a whole victim of it. I'm fighting something right now. Because I actually, when I do the work I do, I will take it all the way to in front of a judge, especially if it has to do with a child. And I will speak up for that child in hopes that a mandated reporter hears the evidence and says something has to be done to protect that child. In my case, something very horrible happened. A judge cannot like your ass because you said something against said judge, and they will slam the gavel on you. It's personal. Everybody that supports me for a long time knows exactly what I'm talking about. And because there is legal proceedings and paperwork in place, I can't talk about it. But I am about it. I went in front of a judge. I pushed the limits until I got in front of a judge, hoping that they would step in to protect a child. And they punished me with evidence of said allegations being true. So I, out of all people, know that our judicial system doesn't always protect children, doesn't always protect women, doesn't always protect men who are victims and survivors. So I don't just come on here for coins to do this. I've done a lot of it for free and have donated the proceeds. There's proof of that too. I've done it on here. I'm the opposite of this. They don't always get it right. No, and I am a receipt of that. But in this case, they denied him and they gave a very good explanation. The judge did his job. You can't fuck with people. Who do you think you are? You want to be a bully and then want the system to protect you too? You want to dox and swat a man, and then you want to cry to the judge? Absolutely. Ditto, Basil. Absolutely. I do the work I do on here. My children, and notice how I said that, are survivors. I am a survivor. I have a very direct correlation with the work that I do. So when I see people exploiting it and lying, it pisses me off.
Okay? Because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. That's the only thing that's going to happen. You're going to see what a real man look like. You're going to look up to me in real life. You're going to ask for a bailiff to walk you around them small little hallways. Okay?
Thank you.
Now, all this,
Open the blinds.
It's open, baby.
all this, manipulation.
Hey, cops and paramedics are going to be involved.
Yeah, all the cops and paramedics.
And fucking recorded it.
All
Double
money,
tap it.
I'm playing on the walking receipt. And there's a reason why I'm going word for word, and I stop it and I explain. Because if y'all that support him don't understand, and I'm just getting started, open your damn eyes. There's a reason why I have yet to battle on here. It's because I walk on eggshells with sitting with people on here. I truly do. I've made some damn bad calls, and I don't want to make them anymore.
And record it.
Official money.
Double tap and record it. You, sir, are setting the stage for a planned mental health breakdown in order to gain favor for your lawsuit. The thing is, you're not intelligent enough to know that you're snitching on yourself, stupid. I keep telling you how to do it, but you won't do it. Okay?
Little bit of a backstory. I'll be brief because I don't know everything. This trapper guy, I don't know him enough to speak on his situation or who he is. I'm not defending him. All Money was speaking on, that's who he's talking about here. And allegedly, Trapper is faking a mental health breakdown and saying that All Money is the reason why he's having a mental breakdown. And he's talking about him here. What I am using this video for, okay, is more for the clear hypocrisy in his words. Okay? That's what I'm more focused on. Okay? There you go. Let me play it.
Snitching on yourself, thinking you're going to get something. Let me tell you, there's a thin line between defamatory,
Mods,
okay?
before you
I can
block
say you're-
anyone, if they're anything they say, screenshot it, please, and then remove them. Don't come over here, unless you want to talk about the lies All Money has told as well. Don't come over here defending anybody. Because if you can support a liar, one liar, then why is three? There's nothing wrong with three of them, right? You can't be talking about people doing what they do when you're doing the same fucking thing and worse.
Piece of shit and all the things, and you know what the judge gonna tell you? Yeah, that's pretty mean. That's pretty mean. It's not defamatory though. First of all, you have to prove in a bunch of ways that my actions cost you some money when you don't make no money. Okay?
Fine.
This is you. Double tap on this.
Double tap on this
Recorded it.
and record it.
All money.
What's up?
Official money.
What's up?
This is you, fuckboy.
And just so you know, whether the views are 3 or 300, I've had that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm going to fucking talk anyway. You ought to know that. Just stay a while. You'll get to know me. I'm not here for a lot of the shit that other people are here for. And there's a reason why I did it for free on FB. I've made money, I've donated money, and I've done it for free. See how that works? And there are several people in the chat to confirm that.
Kind of calling me a fuckboy, continuing to poke while you're pretending to have a mental health breakdown is pretty fucking insane.
Unlike All Money, I do not support my family off of TikTok. My husband supports the household because he works a job, a career. I work and I do awareness, cooking, whatever I fucking want to do on social media. And I work too because I refuse to rely on a bunch of strangers, because at the end of the day, a stranger doesn't have to open their wallet for you. I don't rely on a bunch of strangers to support me and feed my family, especially if I was a grown-ass man. I'd feel some kind of way. And if I was going to do that and take that leap, I'd make sure that I was doing it honestly, honorably, with integrity, not fucking lying.
Okay.
And damn sure not sitting
you
with
gotta
someone who has
stop.
several SA allegations.
Okay? You gotta stop at this point, because one, nobody give a fuck. Especially over here. I do not look. I was looking for a fuck to give, couldn't find one at all. Okay? Couldn't find one at all. You know what I mean? I found a Money Monsters cup, though. They'll be out on Friday. All right? I found a Money Monsters cup. They'll be out on Friday. Make sure you grab that.
You got to promote that.
Let me know
Not
when,
only are
okay?
we making $13,000 a day. A day, you heard that right. We're also going to sell some cups. And as I am sitting here doing this work, this advocacy, I am going to promote my cup. So as you're over here talking about views must be down bad, honey, you support someone who exploits every motherfucking thing they can. You are okay with it. So be okay with anything that I'm doing. Okay?
Fresh out of fucks to give for your soft ass. Okay? This is a joke. There are real life people that have real life mental health issues. Okay? And you are making a mockery of every person that fuck.
Like the women who Officer Yudi allegedly hurt. Imagine all of the mental health issues that came about. Mind you, they may have already been struggling with a lot, like a lot of us are. And imagine what happened to them after and how much those, them being violated, exacerbated those mental health obstacles that they have to, carry every single day. Do you care about those, All Money? Or is it because he's your friend, your brother, that you don't care about it?
Does it? And let me tell you something. If you are a bitch with a ChatGPT bestie, you like to spin conspiracy theories while living with a chomo, I highly encourage you.
Well, you like to spin conspiracy theories while living with a chomo. Hey, again, you should be okay with it. You like to spit false prophet and advocate while a chomo being your top gifter. Do y'all see why I'm playing this? Like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. He just brought up chomo. Do you know what a chomo is? Child schmolester. His top gifter was a registered one. Registered paperwork. I saw it. It was sent to me. I was tagged in a video. I saw it. And yes, I also saw the proof of him crying over said friend when he passed away. And I also saw the fact that said friend was his top gifter. A chomo.
To stop talking about me. Okay? Or worrying about Trapper's fake mental health dilemma.
He don't mention that. Y'all, I never heard him mention that. I've never heard him mention, I mean, at least if you're going to sit with the dude that, Yudi went viral for what he did. I've never heard him talk about it. There is not one article of mention from All Money that I could find. I searched, I put in keywords. All I found when I put in Yudi with All Money is him doing a little dance calling him and Cody his brothers in like 2021 or 2022. That's how far back they go. Yes, ZFG for life. And it doesn't take long, to gather that, right?
This is my one warning for me to stay up out of your business. Because I ain't even looked that hard. All right? Don't nobody give a fuck about you either. But I tell you right now, from the 30 fucking seconds that I spent looking into your little ass, Miss Huffman, that you don't want me to continue. Okay? Otherwise, people gonna be wondering why there's a registered sex offender at your crib. I don't know, even though
People are going to be wondering why an RSO was your bestie, Miss Westie top gifter. That you were very much like real tears. And I'm sorry, y'all, but something didn't sit right with me about that. Because following that was a little, what is that, link to donate to the RSO's family. Mind you, someone loves that person. And someone loved the person that he hurt, that took their own life because of it, allegedly. I don't sit here and advocate for the RSO. I have my mission here is the opposite. And if, by all means, if you ever even hear of that someone that I sit with is even possibly a damn RSO, please let me know. Those that know me know exactly what will happen at that very moment. Crazy people will unfriend someone over, oh shoot, I lost that comment. Over a monkey's life, but not when it comes to human life. Yes. J-Hop. How dare you, J-Hop? Like, I'm not saying the monkey's life wasn't important, but damn, human life is too. Right? Right? Perfectly imperfect? That's what I thought.
why you would fuck with me. This shit don't make no sense. This shit don't make no fucking sense. This dude is clearly, for the past week, saying he's gonna fake a mental health breakdown. And then we gonna act like surprised when he fakes the mental health breakdown? Huh? Make it make sense. Hold on. Let me grab this. Let me grab this New Year's champagne, this Mott's apple juice. Hold on.
I mean, he's really good at like breaking down and going in and you know, real charismatic. You have to have that. That's why he draws people in, right? But just because someone, you know, makes it look pretty and interesting doesn't mean that it's true. Doesn't mean that they actually live by that code.
Watch this. Watch this. This is what happens when a weak man can't hold his alcohol and he's drunk, okay? Look at him. And then let me just immediately spit it out.
Welcome in, Loki. Stay a while.
You didn't even swallow it at all. You didn't even try to. This all for the camera.
Though.
This is all for the show.
If anyone,
you just spitting it out.
Mods, if anyone starts commenting, discrediting the survivors here of Officer Yudi's, or defending the fact that some people choose to sit with RSOs and those that have been, you know, accused by several people of SA, get them out of here, please. You're not going to be here triggering survivors of SA. You can get out.
And then here's where you're going to pretend to start throwing up. You're going to start trying to make yourself gag up, you know, so you can get that little throw up sound. But you're not actually tossing up nothing. Look, there it go. Yeah. Okay, and stop messing around and blaming everybody.
I'm about to play
for your
facts.
fucking actions.
Absolutely. I'm not here to defend anyone that's been accused, that has several allegations, that it's an RSO. That's not my job
I
here.
don't want you to know that.
I don't sit with them either.
You look ridiculous. You got 20 people that are like, oh my God, Trapper.
Now, every one of his followers supports voodoo. Of course. Birds of a feather molt together. And guess what? Influential people, when they support an RSO, you will have the little gumshoes, the little followers who will think that it's okay because someone that they look up to does it, so it must not be that bad. Get a backbone. Don't you know it's wrong? Do you know I had some of his damn supporters come in here last time talking about Romeo and Juliet? Oh no, Romeo and Juliet. If you look that up, it's a lame ass excuse for being a registered schmex offender. There's a reason why her family went after him. Because they weren't having the Romeo and Juliet. If someone is not at the age of consent, keep your hands off of them. Period. But on this side of town, we make them the top gifter. No problem. And again, for those of you just coming in, I'm playing the walking receipts, all monies, lives, his own words. I'm speaking on the fact that he also has a DV charge that you very rarely hear about. But yet he won't sit with anyone who had an argument and it didn't sound so good. He don't want to sit with CEO for what he did to Lowe. With a charge in 2020 himself. With a top gifter that's an RSO. Rest in peace. I'm still going to be respectful. With a bestie brother who is allegedly a former officer who allegedly SA'd several women who don't even know each other. If you want to stay, I'm going to play every single thing that All Money's ignoring. Let's go to facts page. This is where it gets pretty damn... I think that he did a very good job at collecting the facts. And let me just say this. I had someone say that facts is not all better. Respectful or isn't any better. Show me what he did. Again, I'm not covering him, but show me what he did. Another thing. I don't care what happened and what argument they had. You do not dox someone's mother and child. You know, I had to learn. Someone did it to me so many times. I get it. You want to give people a taste of their own medicine. It's not worth it. And it was done to me so much before I was like, you know, how would you fucking like it? But he did it first. He had this man swatted and then filed a restraining order against him. I mean, we talk a lot about itch behavior. Not very manly to me to do that. Can't go cry to the judge after you do all that shit. Handle your shit. Real quick. This is who Officer Yudi allegedly is. I stand with these women. She's just one of them. Listen.
Put a finger down if you're at a charity event a few years ago and you were at a club and you were dancing with your friends after you only had one high noon and one shot of tequila, and you're dancing with your friends, and an officer who is also a really big creator on this app walks up behind you and tries to grind on you, and you push him away and tell him no as he's trying to grope your vajayjay. The guy
Officer starts grinding on you as you tell him no, and then he goes to grab your vajayjay, officer. Officer Yudi is All Money's brother. And that's what he said in a video, all happy. I have that video. I'm going to play it too. Because no one's going to say that I'm making anything up. I got these words from All Money, the walking receipt himself. Okay? One more time.
Put a finger down if you're at a charity event a few years ago and you were at a club and you were dancing with your friends after you only had one high noon and one shot of tequila, and you're dancing with your friends, and an officer who is also a really big creator on this app walks up behind you and tries to grind on you, and you push him away and tell him no as he's trying to grope your vajayjay. The guy that I was with at the time literally came out of the bathroom, heard what happened after I had two friends pull me away.
I'm reading this, okay? Let's look at this. This is what I'm going to read. He was so close. Please, thank you for that trigger warning. My heart goes out to anyone that has gone through this. I'm here because for people like you. Okay? I don't platform the pigs. He was so close to my vajayjay. One false move, his finger could have done some damage. He was so close to my vajayjay. One false move, his finger could have done some damage. And you don't know the story about Kendra? Kendra, this and that. And what about the other woman that doesn't even know Kendra? What excuse do you have for her? And what about the other two women that were in the comments that put their entire experience down from one of his events, that he went and grabbed their breasts and said that they should actually be what is that word he used? I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. So I am going to show the proof. This is who All Money sits with.
What happened after I had two friends pull me away to protect me. And when he came out of the bathroom, approached said officer, and this officer threatened all of his followers on him and acted like he was a celebrity and said, "You don't know me, you don't know who you're messing with." His buddy at the time that was standing right.
Did y'all hear what she just said? This is why it's important for people like All Money with a lot of followers not to enable, platform, and sit with pigs. Let me play it one more time.
This officer threatened all of his followers on him and acted like he was a celebrity and said, "You don't know me, you don't know who you're messing with." His buddy at the time that was standing right there apologized for his shitty, gross behavior, and then I went around and I told all of my friends what happened. And because of his followers, they told me that I was super wasted and I don't remember correctly, even though I was pretty fucking sober and I remember everything from that night. They gaslit you into silence, told everybody that you were the fucking problem, and that my behavior was unacceptable, even though I was just dancing and trying to have a good fucking time with the people that were around me, not be groped by a...
This is where the followers come into play. Do you know who I am? All Money is my brother. He said it himself. And he advocates for people on here. And I sit with him. If I were you, I would be quiet. Let me just say, break that down, and that's what that means. The reason why these monsters, it's a numbers thing. Do y'all remember I told y'all about the dark triad? Numbers are a big part of that on social media. The more numbers you have, it equals people will fear you. People will respect you. I don't give a fuck about that, or you. I truly don't, because I know what lies behind that. Lies behind that. That is what silences people. And it is used, it is weaponized because it works.
Creator on this app. So after they got done gaslighting me for a whole fucking day and told me that I need to basically retract my shit, or I need to be quiet, or if you do tell your story, I'll tell mine too. At the second day of the event, this officer walked up to me and profusely apologized because he had too much to drink, and that's not who he...
I'm gonna rewind it. Did y'all hear that? All Money supporters, All Money, is it getting to you? Because I heard Loki, his main mod, I've heard about her, is in here. Did you hear that? You know that Cody confirmed this information after he defended his buddy? I can give you like the exact time frame of it. It kind of went on and on. This video was after, like, all of that, like not too long after. This was at an event, I believe in 2024, 23. It was a charity event, wedding charity event. Let me rewind that.
Or I need to be quiet, or if you do tell your story, I'll tell mine too. At the second day of the event, this officer walked up to me and profusely apologized because he had too much to drink, and that's not who he is. And then when I said he apologized because he knew he did wrong, this did happen. I remember perfectly correctly, and so did another friend that I was with, was like, I saw it happen. I was still told to be quiet because we didn't want any negative attention to the event. And so that's what I did up until this point. Bye.
Yes, I'm going to, this live will be on my YouTube channel. It is under Chop It Up with Mamalu. I'm going to make it my business to make sure this is permanently shared. No problem.
Put a finger down if you're at a charity event. And because of his followers, another friend that I was with was like, I saw it happen. I was still told to be quiet because we didn't want any negative attention to the event.
Why didn't she say anything then? So people have been tagging me in bullshit, trying to defend All Money by saying, discrediting still. What is wrong with y'all? Why are women not standing with other women when there are more than one of them? Saying that the same officer did the same shit to them. What do you need? Are you those type of people that when something happens to your own child, you protect the schmabuser? It's giving that. It truly is. You know those women that stay with the man that schmabuse their daughter? Because they love him so much. It's giving that. You don't want to bring a bad name to the event. F your damn mental health. F your, because remember, All Money said some people really do go through that and you're mocking it. So F her mental health. F the fact that she may want to. Some people, look at the statistics of people unaliving themselves after being SA'd. Do a little research. If you care enough to defend the schmabuser, care enough to do what's right first. Sitting with people who do this shit to other people. Yes, men get SA'd too. That allegedly is who Officer Yudi is. You want another one? Don't believe that woman. She's this, and that. Right? Bad girl. She's a liar. Again, I hope her video didn't get taken down. I had it saved because that's what they do, y'all. They take down these people's videos. What was her name? RV.
Disney's going to ban me for this.
17 years. Unfortunately, but
Hey, yeah.
Did someone put her name in the chat? I think they took her dang video down.
So I'm going to show you this clip real fast. It's
There she is. Look at that. Welcome in, Nicole.
Bringing up a situation, mockery, making fun
Before
of
I
young
play
lady
these
who
next,
accused
this is who
Udi
All
of-
Money is sitting with, okay?
So I'm going to show you this clip real fast. It's with Udi and
Another man. Shout out to this guy.
pretty much bringing up a situation, mockery, making fun of a young lady who accused Udi of. Well, I'll just show you the clip real fast. First, look at the clip.
Did you hear what he said? They made a mockery. Isn't that the same word All Money used? They made a mockery of this woman that was essayed.
So I'm going to show you this clip real fast. It's with Udi and Huck, pretty much bringing up a situation, mockery, making fun of a young lady who accused Udi of. Well, I'll just show you the clip real fast.
Huck is Udi's wife now. His wife made a mockery of the second young lady that came forward and accused Udi of some nasty shit. Okay? So this is another woman who does not know the first woman. It is not a smear campaign and gang up against this officer because he's so cute and we want clout. It's not about that. I believe them.
First, look at the clip.
spent all morning checking out different venues. We came to the conclusion that we want to do an outdoor wedding, which was new to us because it's been something that was like off the table from the jump.
Right.
But now we said, you know what? Hey, that's probably going to be our best bet. So we reached out to some friends of ours who had actually had outdoor weddings, and the number one thing they said was make sure you have places for them to use restrooms.
Right.
So we're going to go with the same company that Kelsey and Curtis used for their wedding. These are what the bathrooms look like.
Ladies, don't worry. Super private, super discreet, only one way in and out, no back doors. So, privacy is key.
So this is a prime example of Udi taking a situation where a woman was talking about him and silencing her pretty much and getting people to jump on board. It goes deeper than what most of you think. I'm going to show you the lady who they're talking about. She's going to tell you her story. You're going to see another incident with Udi.
Before I play this, mods, if anybody comes in here discrediting, bullying this survivor, get him out. Block him, please.
So real quick, like I said, this woman I'm about to show you, tell her story about Udi. It's just upsetting Huck so bad. She's had like 3 accounts taken because of the incident. These big creators, they come together and they silence these women. And that's the reason a lot of women don't come forward. I just want to put it out there so it can't be silenced.
Why don't they do anything about it? Did they do this? Did she had 3 accounts taken. 3. They silence them. They bully them. And All Money enables it by sitting with them.
So more you can come forward because I know there's more, Udi.
3 years ago, I went to a charity event with a lot of influencers, hosted by some popular influencers that were supposed to be getting married. First off, I want to apologize to Kendra. I'm sorry for leaving you high and dry.
Kendra's
Last time I came out about my story, my page got banned. I was getting so many hate comments. I was being harassed, bullied, and honestly, I just didn't want to deal with it again. I've worked really hard to rebuild this account for the 3rd time. But at the same time, I thought about it and I'm sorry for taking so long. So it's time for me to share my story about Officer Udi. As you guys know, I'm a van lifer, previous van lifer. I've upgraded to an RV since then. And after that event, it just kind of screwed me up. And I really just wanted to get off the road. I wanted some...
Nicole, this is why I'm doing this. And this is not the last time I will be on here speaking for these women. All Money, you want to platform that POS? You want to sit there and enable him with all of the influence that you have on this app? And I'm going to do the opposite.
Stability in my life.
I got their back. I'm going to platform them.
Because there was a lot of things that I had to deal with. I needed to go to therapy. I needed to talk to somebody, and I was by myself. I had to deal with this all by myself because the people that I told, the people that I came out to, they just told me to keep my mouth shut. Keep my mouth shut, or it just wasn't going to be good for me. So I went against it. I said my story exactly what they said would happen. It doesn't matter. I'm coming out with my story because I'm sure there are plenty more girls. And you know what is so crazy is he doesn't remember, but yet he blocked me. I'm so confused. So let's get into my story. So I'd been traveling in my van, and I thought, what a great idea for me to go out, network, meet a bunch of people. Basically that's what these...
He blocked her. What does that sound like to you? Udi blocks them, and All Money's mods silence anyone that tries to speak up for them. Doesn't that seem like a pretty tight-knit operation there? Hey, Nicole. I'm so glad you're here, familia. Absolutely, silence is the truth. Look, I said this several times. Birds of a feather molt together. When the fucking shit gets, going, like, oh my God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? They protect each other for a reason. So does All Money's DV allegation, how does that look to you now? Did you see the specifics about his, or not DV allegation, DV charge? I stand corrected. Did you see the specifics on that? Doesn't that, it stands out a little different once you see what he surrounds himself with, doesn't it now? It should. If you even have half a damn brain cell, it should.
Events are. Everybody's getting together. I post on your page, you post on my page. We'll have your followers follow me, my followers follow you. Like that's what they do. That's why they do these collabs. That's just how it works. For me, I had only been on TikTok for about 10 months at that time, so I'm like, this is a great way for me to get out and meet people, build my account, and just have fun, because I was always on the road by myself. I never really went out and did nothing. I just love to explore. I had my dog with me all the time. So my followers were like, hey, let's try to raise the money for you, and you can go, and then you could just show the videos and everything like that and take us with you. So I'm like, that sounds like a great idea. So we raised the money. I only went to the charity event the next day. I did not attend the wedding because, for one, it was $600 for both of them, for one person, which I would love to know where that $600 was supposed to go to. But that's another story.
Look at all the money these people are making off of supporting and covering for these monsters. They have events. She thought, I want to go sit with these people. It would be so nice. So guess what? Yes. Her supporters, they helped her get there. They raised the money for her to be able to go. Okay, Julie. I'm sorry you're having bad weather, familia. Thank you for being here as long as you could. Look at how much this meant to her.
Itself, I'm sure. So my followers helped me raise the money to get there. I drove to Augusta, Georgia. Normally, I have my dog with me, so I would just leave him in the car, depending on the weather, and it was... it was hot. Plus, I wanted to get ready. I wanted to look cute. So I got a hotel and I left Prince there, went to the event. I was about 2 hours late to the event. When I got there, I met a girl in the parking lot. She was so sweet. Shout out to you. So her and I walk into this event together, and it was nothing like I thought it was going to be. It was nothing like it said on the invitation that it was going to be. It was outside. Anybody could have went to this event. Anybody could have went. So basically, you just drive down some long road. It was probably like maybe 2 miles, and it was just out in an open field. There was a couple food trucks there. They did have some luxury bathrooms, and that's where my story happens, but we'll get to that in a minute. I will say I met some fantastic people there, and even after I came out with my story, I did have quite a few people that I did not meet. They started following me because they were just, I respect you coming out and saying this stuff, and, we're not going to stand with you, but we're just going to say that, hey, we see you. Of course, everybody's going around, they're taking pictures, everybody's making TikToks. Well, the girl that I had came in with, she followed Udi and Cody, and I had no idea who they were. I'd never seen them before this, and she was very shy. She's like, will you please come over here with me and ask them for a picture? So I'm like, I'll go ask them for you. So I walk over, and I'm like, hey, my girlfriend over here, she loves you guys. Would you guys care to take a picture with us? And they were like, oh, so you don't follow us? And I'm like, I didn't know who you were, but I'll follow you now. And they're like, oh, no, we can't take a picture with you if you're not going to follow us. And I'm like, this is for my friend. This is for my friend. So that's fine. So my friend, she's like, she's just kidding. She likes you guys too. Will you guys please just take a picture with me? And so we all four go to take
Anisha, oh my gosh, do you see? Like, what? They really think there's Udi is watch him, and he is so full of himself. The dark triad. Psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism. All in one there. That's why I said, y'all, look into that. You may be following people like this. Stop opening your wallet to them. They're schmabusers in one way or another. And it's all off of numbers.
a picture, and I get pushed. Cody pushes me out of the way, and he's like, oh, you can't be in this picture. And he's like, I'm just kidding, and jerks me back. So I'm like, this is fucked up, but I mean, all right. Mind you, I had just met this girl, and I was alone at this event, and I'm used to having my dog with me everywhere, and so this is the first time that I was really all alone by myself. I was kind of worried about him a bit, but I'm just like, it's fine. I need to get out. I need to do some stuff, because I never did. I'm a hermit. I don't care. Whatever you want to say, it's fine. I love being by myself, because shit like this happens, and it's fucking insane, and the amount of people that are just saying that our stories don't matter, like, I don't even know, you know what?
AKA all money. When you sit with the schmabuser, you are in so many ways showing these women that they don't matter. I'd like to know, I truly would, regardless of the fact that I don't really give a shit whether you respond to me or not, I would really like to know your take on if this was your damn wife or daughter that it happened to. I want to know if you would have that same damn energy that you are having right now. Would you sit with him?
Whatever is going on with Kendra, it doesn't have anything to do with me. It doesn't mean that my story is invalid because of whatever you guys are saying about her. We're two separate people with two separate instances, and
you see what she just said? The other, she doesn't even know Kendra, because she just said they're dragging Kendra. They already said they're not validating what she's saying. They're bullying her. They're using Kendra as a, they're weaponizing her against saying, well, Kendra is a liar. What does that got to do with her? And I mean, either way it goes, whoever was first or second, these are two separate women, and both of their situations are just as important.
It's just kind of shitty. So let me continue. So the night goes on. Everybody's drinking because it is all you can drink. Everybody's dancing. Alcohol's flowing, and some people are hitting the slopes. I know that for a fact because halfway through the event, me and another girl went back to my van, and we smoked. Now they were doing rails on my vanity mirror, which to each their own, okay? Sometimes, listen, I used to partake in those extracurricular activities, but when I'm in an event by myself without my dog or any sort of protection, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. So I had my one beer. That was fine. We go back to the event, right? By this time, it's dark. It's getting late.
A charity event with law enforcement, influencers, and they're doing slopes and people's on their damn vanity. Okay.
I'm waiting in line for the bathroom. Now, everybody is, like I said, hitting the slope, so there's groups coming out of these bathrooms. These are luxury bathrooms, so they open from both sides. I've never been in a bathroom like that before. It's something like it would be in a VIP area, which honestly, the bathrooms were the most impressive thing of the entire event, which I know that's fucking crazy. So anyways, I finally go in, it's my turn, and I'm in there, I'm using the bathroom. Well, all of a sudden, somebody comes barging in from the other side, and who is that? None other than Officer Udi. I'm sitting on the toilet, and I have nothing on. Nothing on. It's on the floor because it was a one-piece outfit, so I had to take off the entire thing to go to the bathroom. Trust me, I wish I could have just pulled it to the side. There was no doing that. So the door swings open, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm coming in to join on the party. Now, I can only assume the type of fun that he was insinuating, but I was fucking pissed. I was
All Money and Officer Udi. And I'm making sure that everyone knows that these women matter. They will always matter. She was whatever that what?
fucking pissed. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. He did leave after I asked him twice, but nobody could see him. He came in from the back side. When I walk out, I was pissed. I went to Kelsey. I fucking went to you, Kelsey, and you fucking know it. And I told you what happened, and you said, look, I was crying, and she said, clean yourself up, go to the bathroom in the guest house. This is where we all got ready. Go to the bathroom in there. Come talk to me afterwards. I'm shaking. I'm trying so hard not to get mad because I do not want to steer away from the fucking point here. So
she wants to cry. Let me say this. Kelsey, from what I understand, this was her event and stuff. Someone asked, I didn't want to interrupt because this is not about Kelsey. I have an opinion. I will give it at another time. But 4 years based on what she tells this woman after she was violated.
So I go to the guest bathroom and I'm like, trying to hide my face because I don't want anybody to fucking see me like this. And they're going to ask questions. What happened? And it's just, so I try to rush. As I get almost to the door, who stops me? Fucking Shannon Winnington. Excuse me, you can't go in there. What do you think you're doing? That's only for us. You guys have to use those bathrooms. Now listen, the old me probably would have shown her a little hands, but I was so upset that I just said, fuck it. I just said, fuck it, and I walked away. This place was not for me. The experience that I just went through, this was not for me. So I go to leave, go to my van. I didn't even tell my friend goodbye, the one that I had met. I just stormed. I was on my way to my car, and who fucking stops me there? None other than Mr. Officer fucking Udi. Where are you going? Where are you going? I just put my fucking hands up. Like,
You realize, I hope Loki's still in here since she was in here. Were you the one that blocked me, Loki, because I said the truth in All Money's live? He literally followed her out as she's trying to leave. Why do you think? Because he knows what the fuck he did. He's very aware of what he does. That's why. It's cleanup time. And how does he clean up his mess? By instilling fear worry, and so much more into these women so that they don't talk.
Leaving, he grabs my wrist, I jerk away, and I go get my fucking van. And I drive away. I don't go to no fucking after party. Yes, I spent all this fucking money on this fucking charity event, and all my followers are just so excited to hear about this. And what am I going to tell them? What am I going to tell them? So I went back to the hotel with my dog, and I went to sleep. And ever since I came out with this story again, I want you to know, these motherfuckers sent my Schmully Spam pictures to my dad. Sent it to my daughters. I guess to try to get me to keep my mouth shut. Fuck you. Seriously.
Did you hear what she just said at the end? Now, doesn't that kind of match? I wonder, let's see what all money's people start to try to do to me. Because immediately they went into bully attack mode with me. I believe that the only reason it didn't keep going, because I heard they go, is because I said that I would post it every day. I would go live and let everybody know that these are all money's people, that they work for him, and this is how they silence people, and that he's sitting here making $13,000 a night off of playing, you know, Captain Save a bullied person, Captain Save a, you know, hurt women, Captain Save a hurt child. It doesn't match. How do y'all sit here and come at me like that? I never once, have y'all heard me be disrespectful yet? I'm literally sharing information. I am playing the walking receipts, own words. I think I've said birds of a feather molt together. And if that hurts your feelings, then you're not as fucking tough as you say you are. He did the same for J-Hop. If anybody would like to get up here and say what it is, like, I only know a little bit about the stuff with J-Hop. Again, I am new to this, you know, information. A lot of it, some of it, I made myself more acquainted. I was messaged by different people. There is a couple that will remain anonymous because they are afraid. They're close to him. Or were. Thank you, Susan. They are close. But they know. They know what's up. The minute that they say anything and I say what they said, again, y'all, these people will know who these people are. This happens all the time. If you feel comfortable enough, just know you will stay. Everything stays with me. If you just want to drop it off here, you can. I'm not here, I'm not going to sit here and blackmail you or exploit your situation. And told how they were abused by J-Hop. And not until it affects him will he do something about it. Now, there's two women.
Put a finger down if you're at a charity event.
That last woman that I just played her, you know, video, they sent pictures of her spicy photos to her damn dad, to her family members. The fuck is wrong with y'all? That's how low you go?
Years ago, and
to Defend Udi?
I want to start this video by saying I've never claimed to be perfect. I'm a flawed human being. I've made mistakes. I've made poor choices.
Now, where's the person who sent me? You know what one of his little gerbils did? They started tagging me in videos of people slandering the survivors, of Udi's survivors. They started trying to like, oh, well, look at this and look at this. And look at the video they tagged me in. Y'all, when I tell you, the stupid keeps stupiding. I'm the wrong fucking person to do this with, because I will go down the rabbit damn hole. They tagged me in this video.
So does anybody want to ask Kendra James why it took her 0.3 seconds?
Kendra James is the first girl, the woman that came out and spoke out against Yudi. They had the nerve to tag me in this video. Hold on. It gets uglier.
So does anybody want to ask Kendra James why it took her 0.3 seconds to file a complaint on me through the state of Georgia? But it's been 4 years and 1 month since her alleged sexual assault at an influencer event. She still has yet to contact the authorities, despite there being witnesses and it being in an open public space. And she's come to the internet 4 years in a row to talk about it. I would ask her, but I don't want her to think I'm harassing her. So does anybody want to ask Kendra James?
Aaron, MJ, before I play the next clip of you, you are a very, let me keep it nice. Pick me. You know, one of those people that'll go to any length. Honestly, you'll go as low as you can to be noticed. Especially by a man. Now, let me show you. For the person who fucking tagged me in this video, like it's going to make a difference. Oh my God. Look at Lou. You are just going, you're barking up the wrong tree. Aaron came out and, you know, really showed Kendra. Thank you for tagging me in that, because I got something for you.
I didn't realize this is the same person that just apologized to Brittany Stapleton. I've been reading through all of your comments, and the things I have learned about Erin is interesting. I'll just put it that way. But now I really have to question why she would come on here and support Brittany when she's about to be in her son's life again. Erin saying she is proud of Brittany is weird. And look at these comments. She was attacked the moment she showed that authenticity, though, and it hasn't stopped since. She and I have both opened up about the things we have been through. I see her heart. She is a good person. I understand the anger those people are feeling because I felt it too, but I had to let it go for my own healing because of the...
Let me show you who Aaron is defending. Are y'all familiar with the Stapletons?
Anyone still defending Brittany Stapleton needs to go watch Chris Hansen's newest interview with the investigator who worked Josh Stapleton's case.
White blank page and a swelling red.
Anyone know who that is?
Brittany has spent
326 images. But you go ahead and stand by that man, girl. This is Josh Stapleton, the husband from Gulf Coast Stapleton.
This is, you tagged me in a video of a woman who's defending this.
126 images. But you go ahead and stand by that man, girl. This is Josh Stapleton, the husband from Gulf Coast Stapletons here on TikTok. And I am going to be telling you the facts from these documents. Huge shout out to True Crime Mama. If you are not following her, you should be. She is a close friend of mine, and she obtained these legal documents. If you want to hear them read in full, please go to her page, follow her, and find the video where she reads every single word of this. I'm just going to give you the cliff notes. This all started when an investigation in 2020 showed that 326 images, horrific images that I can't even describe in detail on this app, had been uploaded from this man's laptop. Now, some reports say downloaded. These legal documents say uploaded, okay? Once police started interviewing Josh Stapleton, he admitted, yeah, I viewed those images. He even admitted that he may have, pleased himself to those images. But he said he doesn't have an interest, interest in people under 18, you know what I mean? They searched his phone during this interview, during this investigation, and they didn't find anything. And he said, yeah, it's all been on my laptop in my office. And they said, well, how did you access all of this? He said, I'm not really sure. I was just clicking around on the interweb, and I wound up there. Highly unlikely. They asked if he knew how old the youngest person in these photos looked, and he said, I'm not sure. I don't have children, so I can't really judge that. They then asked if it bothered him to see these images and to see these kids in the states that they were in these images. And he said, no, people are people, bodies are bodies, and we are all the same under the jail. He then said that it's not against the law to view these, right? Now, Josh was originally charged with 15 counts of CP possession, but he was later indicted on 40 counts of exploitation of a child. He took a plea deal. Yep, he pled to 20 of those counts and got 20 years, but not 20 years in prison. No, of course not. Look at him. He's getting 5 years in prison and then 15 on probation. And it sounds like his wife here, Miss Ma'am, that admitted in this video, she knew everything. They had no secrets. She's going to be waiting for him in 5 years, guarantee you that. Maybe she will have gotten herself on some more mom groups. Yeah, this woman is not a mom. She's not a stepmom. She says in this video she never wanted children, but she would join mom groups over on those other social media apps. And those groups require you to answer questions like, are you a mom or a stepmom? She said, yep, that was a lie. Why are you falsely getting into groups where mothers are talking about and posting pictures about their children when you're married to that man and standing by that man and then getting on God's internet talking to us through the camera like we are doing something wrong? For the last few seconds of this, I am just going to show you each of the documents. You can screenshot and read. But again, please go to True Crime Mama's page and listen to her read these off.
Now,
she obtained these.
Just because I like to do this, just because this is how I, do the things. Now,
so does anybody want to ask Kendra James why it took her 0.3 seconds to file a complaint on me through the state of Georgia? But it's been 4 years and 1 month since her alleged sexual assault at an influencer event. She still has yet to contact.
To whoever tagged me in that video, like, boom, Mama Lou, do your research because you are spreading false information. I wish I motherfucking would give a fuck on the opinions of a itch who supports that right there. What'd you think? That was a gotcha moment? You showed me? See, we're not the fucking same. I'm not sitting here trying to fucking look good in the eyes of these monsters. You thought that was a flex to tag me in that nasty ass video of that nasty ass person who is defending nasty ass behavior on children? Fuck out of here. Disrespectfully. You want to sit here and use a sick monster like this as a form of a token of credibility to do a show me? What are you showing me? That this is a type of, following that all money has? Y'all don't have 2 motherfucking brain cells. It's all making sense now. When you tag me in this woman's video who is discrediting an SA survivor as she defends someone who protects her man after he had thousands of child porn images uploaded to his device, I don't give a shit what you think about me. And I am not giving a shit on people like you correcting me. Or so you think. Give a shit what people like you think about me. I would be just as weird and crazy as you. They tag me like, you know, like, oh, look at what this person, like that's the only thing you can find. And it was horrible. To use someone who supports crimes against children? You can't make this shit up. Thank you so much for being here, Queen Eleni. Now here's facts videos. If you do not know who he is, I will show you. Feel free to go watch these for yourself. Receipt after receipt.
Trump, I thought you would have known to keep my name out your mouth.
Here we go.
Trump.
Remember, all money advocates for DV.
Trump, I thought you would have known to keep my name out your mouth by now, but apparently not. If you don't know who Young Trump is, aka All Money, aka Anthony Miranda, aka Snitch. You said some pretty colorful shit about me and my family the last couple days, so I'll get into that later. I'm gonna start at the beginning. Instead of posting one big long video about everything you've done, I'm just gonna post it one at a time. Keep in mind, this is the guy who just had a chick named Lo in his box talking about what her boyfriend did to her, right, and how bad it was. Interesting. I already know what's gonna be said. That isn't me.
Let me turn off the background so you can see exactly what he's showing. It gets so much better, you guys. It gets so much better. All right. Let me just back it up a little so you can read.
If you don't know who Young Trump is, aka All Money, aka Anthony Miranda, aka Snitch. You said some pretty colorful shit about me and my family the last couple days, so I'll get into that later. I'm gonna start at the beginning. Instead of posting one big long video about everything you've done, I'm just gonna post it one at a time. Keep in mind, this is the guy who just had a chick named Lo in his box talking about what her boyfriend did to her, right, and how bad it was. Interesting. I already know what's gonna be said. That isn't me. That's you. Public record. This is off a Reddit post, actually, but that's you. You showed your ID. You showed this on a live and you blacked this all out with a marker. Remember that? You did that. So you showed everybody this. Okay, that's you. You talk about all your charges being on Loki's page, but one's missing. This one right here. So what is this?
Real quick. Loki, why is that one missing? All my charges. I'll show you a video after this of All Money going live. Like, he's very good at manipulating. He went live, or he did a video and uploaded it where he's like, I told y'all about my charges, stupid. I'm the one who put it out there. That's the oldest trick in the book. Because you pick and choose what you put out there. Because you heard, this is not on Loki's page. Rewind it a little, but we got it.
That's you. Public record. This is off a Reddit post, actually, but that's you. You showed your ID. You showed this on a live and you blacked this all out with a marker. Remember that? You did that. So you showed everybody this. Okay, that's you. You talk about all your charges being on Loki's page, but one's missing. This one right here. So what is this? You go to the California legislative website in the code section, 273.5.
Look at that, y'all.
Okay, and then
look at that. All Money supporters. Let me clean the little camera here real quick so you can see nice and clear. I don't want you to accuse me of not being able to, you know, not showing y'all clearly. Okay? Yes, let's rewind a little bit.
that's you. You showed your ID. You showed this on a live and you blacked this all out with a marker. Remember that? You did that. So you showed everybody this. Okay, that's you. You talk about all your charges being on Loki's page, but
cornbread bring greens with him? Because I love me some cornbread.
So what is this? You go to the California legislative website in the code section, 273.5.
He broke it down.
And then you go down to 273.5, which is right here. Person who willfully inflicts corporal injury resulting in traumatic condition upon a victim described in subdivision B, guilty of a felony, blah, blah, blah. You can all read this. But this is who it has to be. The offender's spouse or former spouse. The offender's cohabitant or former cohabitant. The offender's fiance or someone with whom the offender has previously had an engagement or dating relationship.
Pause. I'll read the chat and answer some questions. Y'all just get comfortable, okay? If you need to refill your drink, get a snack. I'm going to refill my water after I answer this question here. I'm going to use the restroom, go potty real quick, come back. Yes, I said potty. Come back. I got 4 kids, okay? I've been doing potty for the last 27 years. And we're going to keep showing these videos, okay? Someone up here said, wait, those are charges on the all money that goes after everyone else? Yes, Jess. Absolutely. Did you miss the this is going to be on YouTube, this live. I don't know if you missed who he supports as well. I showed receipts for all of it, whether it be coming out of his mouth or the victims who were SA'd. He sits with a former officer who has several allegations of SA. His top gifter was an RSO because he's now passed away. That's why I use it in past tense. And those are his charges. All money. The reason why I'm speaking on this is because, you know, it literally fell on my lap when it did. I was scrolling and I see him live with Officer Yudi that I know him by because he went viral for what he did to these women. And all I simply stated in his chat was, hey, do you know that officer had, like I said, there's several allegations. Before I could even let that shit out, I was blocked by his mod. Blocked. Not muted, not nothing. I was blocked. Okay? Then I went down a rabbit hole and realized that he calls that man his brother. I will be right back, y'all. If you need to take a moment to get something to drink, that's what I'm going to do. And I have a few more videos to play for you. I'll be right back. I'm back. I had to fill my water up. thirsty. All right, hold on a second. Oh. Again, if you're just coming in, this live is with regard to some awareness that I'm bringing to the people that all money conveniently just, he ignores the facts that are out there. Okay, let's rewind a little bit. And this page, this platform, this gentleman's page that I'm on is called, facts.
Inflicts corporal injury resulting in traumatic condition upon a victim described in sub.
These are all money's charges. Let me go back if you're just coming in.
About all your charges being on Loki's page, but one's missing. This one right here. So what is this? You go to the California legislative website in the code section, 273.5. Okay, and then you go down to 273.5.
Y'all see Makeup with the Bows comment? This is why I'm here. This is what I do. I didn't know any of this, nor about Officer Udy. Now you do. Thank you for being here. Respectfully, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. Although you may have, been a supporter or, just didn't know. Thank you for taking the time to watch this and educate yourself on, the facts. Welcome.
Right here. Person who willfully inflicts corporal injury resulting in traumatic condition upon a victim described in subdivision B, guilty of a felony, blah, blah, blah. You can all read this. But this is who it has to be. The offender's spouse or former spouse. The offender's cohabitant or former cohabitant. The offender's fiance or someone with whom the offender has previously had an engagement or dating relationship as defined in paragraph 10, subsection F, section 243. The mother of or father of the offender's child. You can go on and read this all. This part, especially right here.
Wow.
And this is the rest of it. I'm really confused because you said this wasn't you, or this was a email that you had sent your kid's mom about visitation, and I know for a fact they...
Y'all, he told us about it. Sorry, whoever said that in my chat, y'all just listen to everything. Did you do your own research? It's damn email he sent. Do you see the charges? Did you see the statute it's under? Do a little research. And you know why it's important for you to do it? Not because you want to meddle in people's lives, but because you're opening up your wallet and sending this man your hard-earned money. Because he makes $13,000 a night, because he is a live pro, because he is all money. That's why you should take a moment. Do you not care about your dollar? Does it hold value to you? How long did it take you? How many hours did you have to work in order to acquire that? Respect it. Respect your dollar. And respect survivors. Because if it was your daughter, you wouldn't want someone like All Money platforming the man who essayed your daughter.
Don't violate you unless it's some serious shit. Know for a fact. I've been through a child custody case. I know how this all works, especially in California. I looked into all this. Violation of a protection order. You can go look that code up too. In case you need the Cliff Notes ChatGPT version of all this, this is what it is. Very simply broken down. Now, let's go back and look at this. April 21st, 2015. Okay, bet. That's not the same thing as this, allegedly, when you went to go take someone's face off for your dad's dealer, whatever that situation was, right? That's this right here at 99, right? You were not even 18 yet. Which you'll talk about all of this.
Yep.
But I must be confused because no one ever hears you talk about how you did any of that.
He left that one out, y'all. And if you want to go look it up, which I took the time to do so, these are real. The DV was in 2020, 2021. If you want to go back to that one, this was 2015, but he only talks about the charges from when he was underage because it makes him look like Rambo. Okay? Open up your eyes, ears, all that.
This shit. I know a few of you were there when he was laughing about his new baby mama beating the shit out of his old baby mama and them being crazy bitches, right? So why is a guy like this, who's victimized women all the way up until September 2025...
Wow. My bad. 2025. My bad. All money.
calling any dude out for what they do to their girlfriend? I would say that's the pot calling the kettle black.
You heard what he said?
Now, as many shit.
Listen to what he says.
I know a few of you were there when he was laughing about his new baby mama beating the shit out of his old baby mama and them being crazy bitches, right? So why is a guy like this, who's victimized women all the way up until September 2025, on here calling any dude out for what they do to their girlfriend? I would say that's the pot calling the kettle black, right? Now, as many claims as you made about me, my family, you bragged about doxing my mother, you idiot. I could never imagine being a 45-year-old man sitting here. Yeah, I did dox his mother. And she's a fucking 79-year-old senior citizen. You might want to look up what the crime against a senior citizen is. It's just as bad as a minor, smart guy. So while all money sitting here, hey, yeah, I doxed his mother, and you committed a felony against a senior citizen. That's what. So if you thought the FBI come into your house because of the foul shit you did before, pretending to be an ATF agent, saying you worked for TikTok, making threats, telling victims of SA that you're an ATF agent who's going to take care of that, telling Heather Diesel you were going to take down Big Keen for moving weapons and drugs inside the Georgia prison systems, yeah, we're going to get into all of that.
Yep.
And like I said, instead of making one long-ass video about everything, a long convoluted video, I'm going to make a bunch of specific videos, all dedicated to you. So while you take advantage of me being sick, which was another thing you talked shit about the other day, I'm good. And like I said before, Anthony, this time it's going to be different. Your biggest misconception in this life is thinking anybody, especially me, is fucking afraid of you. So look at me when I say to you, bitch, I am not afraid of you. No one is afraid of you. The only people that are afraid of you are these punk-ass little weirdos in your chat that you got this little ruse of thinking you're so tough and this big computer hacker. You're not. Don't worry, I'm going to show the text where you asked, you still got them connections? But if you got all these connections, why are you coming to me asking me for my connections? Post that in the next video. So anyway, enjoy your day, bud.
And I want to say it one more time. I said it on my last live. I'm not scared of you either, or any of your gerbils, hamsters, ferrets, whatever the fuck's going on over there. And you know what? You want to follow this guy? Go ahead. I have it. Look, it's up to you. I am just getting acquainted. This is his page name. You're going to want to follow him more after I'm just getting started with his videos. That's his page name. I have a video with the link pinned to his page. But anyway, I'm not scared of all money or his, gerbils and hamsters. I don't believe in coincidences, and I believe that I was blocked for a reason. I believe needs to be more awareness brought to people like this. False prophets, dark triads, just rolling around the internet, and because they have a number, because they hold 2K people in a live. All hail to all money, the DVer that sits with SAers and RSOs. He done sat with everybody in the damn alphabet. I'm not afraid of any of you. I've had a lot of shit happen to me for speaking up for survivors and victims. A lot. I've had threats to my life. A supposed HIT was put out on me. I have a lot of information documented in case something ever happens to me, where my husband can start. There are people ready to educate him because he doesn't do this, on where he can go and what he can, you know what I mean? To figure out. Good night, Gina. I'm not afraid of y'all because you already threatened me. And they represent you. If my mods, my admins go into somebody after I do a live, or if someone's talking about me and they go and start attacking, they represent me. They are not, no, you don't get to separate yourself from them. They're defending you because you are a god to them. What do I tell y'all when you get mad about someone saying something about me, familia? I say what? Every time. Starts with a B. Because I don't give a fuck. Let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Block them.
For some reason, I just saw this. For some reason, I just saw this.
I promise you, it's gonna go. It's gonna go exactly how God means it to go.
God did.
Well, it's going to go the way the judge has it go.
It's gonna go the right way. It's gonna go the justice way. It's gonna go.
It'll go the way what the judge decides. There's going to be no divine.
A little backstory. He is literally confirming what's going to happen in court. He filed an RSO against Facts. Just a little backstory. He's telling everyone that it's going to be approved for 10 years. Okay? Listen to him.
Intervention by God or anybody like that.
God has you can't do stuff wrong with God. Just don't let it get away forever. Okay? I'm going to win this case. It's going to be for 10 years.
I'm not telling you you're going to win or lose the case.
He said 10 years.
I'm speaking on a law enforcement's point of view. Because I've been involved in a lot of fucking shit that shouldn't have happened.
That's true.
That involved me.
And I'm speaking from a knowledgeable space of everything that you guys don't hear, and you only hear his bullshit. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be upheld. It's gonna be upheld for 10 years.
Y'all, you heard him? Welcome in, Ruby. It's gonna be held for 10 years. All money unfollowed and blocked January for being in Facts boxes. But he won't unfollow and block Yudi for allegedly harming women. I'm just being, legally and politically correct because I have to be, because I know the law. But I stand with those women. There are several. I don't want to be your friend no more because you're sitting with somebody who's messing with me. Block, mute, unfollow. But if you hurt several women, you can sit right here. Group hug. That's just how it works over there.
That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
And I'm 100% certain.
Million.
Ooh.
No one can be 100% sure.
I love this. Y'all, listen. There is nothing more appealing when you want to follow someone and they stand on business, not with lies, not with charisma, with facts and receipts. Okay? If you want to know who to follow the trail of shit that is, real. Not a facade. Check this out.
Again,
no one can be 100% sure. Here at the who's that guy? So, what did we learn today? Don't try to use the law to do your dirty work for you. And another thing, facts will always prevail. Facts, sir. Feelings. True.
Extended. The order wasn't extended, so yes, he won.
God bless America.
Y'all.
For some reason, I just saw this.
Hold on.
I promise you, it's gonna go. It's gonna
I'm
go
sorry.
exactly how God meant it.
10 years. 10 years. 10 years. He told y'all, when you do that and you play that role, you get gifted more and everything. His order was denied. He didn't even get 1 year. This guy's running circles all over you. You know why he filed an order of protection against this man? Because he was butthurt because look at how he puts him in his place. You don't like people standing up to you, All Money. You don't like people. Actually, it's not even winning. It's the right thing. You can't keep fucking with people and think that people aren't going to spit facts on you. You got way too much of a trail of shit hanging out your ass to be talking about something that smells like shit. It could be you. Just turn around like that and take a little look. Sometimes it's the shit that's hanging out your ass that's stinky. You get what I mean? Let's move on to the next video. Again, this is the walking receipt. All facts. How does he confidently talk about other people's chart? The dark triad. Look that up. A narcissistic human being is not capable of self-reflecting. They will literally make thousands. And look at that's not even the question. Like, you know what is even more absurd and like should open everyone's eyes to what is out there? The fact that he can make $13,000 a night and get in Live Pro doing it. And I have one of the familia, one of my supporters that said that Facts is no better. If you're in here, let me know why. Or message me. Let me know why. I'm not saying I know this man and that he's perfect or whatever. What I'm saying is he stood on business and he showed receipts. That's all I care about. Everybody has character flaws. Some people just rub you the wrong way. But that has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. The subject is SA and schmabuse against children, DV. If you don't like the way that he chewed his food on Tuesday, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Exactly. He docks his 79-year-old mother. Who does that? That's some bitch-ass shit right there, All Money. Who does that?
Keep trying to say a man's worst enemy is his own mouth. Most of y'all are trying to figure out what's the problem between Facts and All Money. Where did this start? Why did this become a thing? So I'm going to lay it out for you, one by one.
I am methodical in everything in my life.
Define that word.
Especially legal stuff.
Methodical. Again, define.
Something about someone that that's like, I am smart. When you are, when you know that you are something, like if smart people don't walk around saying it. Let that be, I'm just trying to school y'all a little bit, okay? Smart people don't walk around saying, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm methodical. I'm pretty. Because usually you don't, if you have to say you're pretty and you truly don't believe it. Okay? Let me rewind that for you because it sounds pretty.
Keep trying to say a man's worst enemy is his own
Yep.
mouth. Most of y'all are trying to figure out what's the problem between Facts and All Money. Where did this start? Why did this become a thing? So I'm going to lay it out for you, one by one.
I am methodical in everything in my life.
Define that.
Hold on. Let her out. She hears a motorcycle. And how dare that motorcycle come down our block? She can't stand motorcycles.
Words.
Oh, Lord have mercy. It's okay, Mally. That's that German Shepherd deep bark. Okay, Mally. Let her go, Bella. She's gonna keep barking. All right.
Methodical. Again, define that word. So then.
All right. Rewind it and watch his body
Keep
language,
trying to
y'all.
say a man's worst enemy is his own mouth. Most of y'all are trying to figure out what's the problem between Facts and All Money. Where did this start? Why did this become a thing? So I'm going to lay it out for you, one by one.
I am methodical in everything in my life.
Define that word.
Especially legal stuff.
Methodical. Again,
tilts
define that
forward.
word. So then, you surely wouldn't admit to several felonies on a live stream.
I did dox his mom I did dox his mom's address.
He goes, dox his mom and he stops himself. The and his was going to be and his kid.
You heard
Why didn't you
him?
include-
So remember when I said walking receipts? Remember when I said that? Who are you talking about, Jennifer? See, here's the thing. Everybody can have their opinion, right? You can think he's not a good guy. But if you support all money and think he is, that's hypocritical. That's all. Good guys don't lie. Good guys don't exploit other people's pain as they inflict the same pain on others. Yeah, you could tell by the bark. All right, here we go. He just admitted. Clip it.
felonies on a live stream.
I did dox his mom and I did dox his mom's address.
He goes, dox his mom and he stops himself. The and his was going to be and his kid. Why didn't you include that? Conveniently, he just left that part out. Why didn't you include the part where you doxed my child, dude? It's the same address. And since you like to snitch on everybody, I think why should it not happen to you? So the and part is, and that's against the fucking law. You were in California when you did that. But you're in Texas now, so I covered that. And I'm in Montana. So, and it's a felony crime. But since you were in California, you used an electronic device, I'm in Montana, and now you're in Texas.
I'm going to look that up, sassy but classy.
Federal jurisdiction since you cross state lines. And again, I know how much you hate ChatGPT, but sources are all in here. You did all that? Now, my mother's over 65, dude. So that's elder abuse. No different than doing that to a child. But you did that to a child too. And this brings an enhancement. Since again, you did that to an elderly person who isn't a creator, isn't a live streamer, isn't a supporter even. She's not even on the app. So please tell everybody what your purpose for that was.
It was already doxed. Get over it. He sent the FBI to my house.
So wait a minute here, sweetheart.
Hold on. You are so unhinged, All Money, that someone gave you you got a boo-boo, a fax boo-boo. So you doxed his 79-year-old mother. I'm going to check that out, Alouette. You are that, you lack exercise self-control to the point that you did not think about his minor child when you doxed said child. So much wrong that you should not be doing the work, your niche, or whatever, how you said it. You shouldn't be doing that niche. You shouldn't. Because you don't have self-control. You're vindictive. You can't protect people and children and simultaneously do things that are going to hurt them. I'm just saying. And if by any chance you are human, you make mistakes, the best apology is changed behavior, and it starts with accountability. You can't even be accountable. Get over it. Get over it. But if it was your family, you're mad that he sent the FBI or whatever. Let's get into it.
You're claiming to everybody that I had the power to send the FBI to your house before you doxed my mother's address? Is that what you're claiming? For someone that claims everyone else lies all the time, you sure can't tell the fucking truth to save your life, bud.
Yep.
Here, don't even take my word for it. Here's him saying, by the way, tell your mom I said hello. That's threatening.
Look at that. Look at that. Come on. I'm from the hood, all money. Sometimes we got to leave that shit behind. And even there, they squabble up before they do shit like that. What the hell kind of shit is that? You hurt my feelings. Like, what? Look, he doxed his 7. Look at that.
Intimidation. There's no other reason you would post that video, right? You just letting me know you have my mom's address? No, that was
Posted
for
that,
intimidation.
and he has 6-figure in followers, and multiply that by how many people that, how many eyes that you know, that visits.
Little side note in here, I think this is kind of funny. I've been on this app a long time. I've ran across some worthy adversaries. You're sort of nothing more than a bully, particularly against women. You could never stand. Interesting you say that, because the next videos I post are going to be...
Look at how he says that. This is all money. You, sir, are a bully, particularly against women. As you sit with Officer Yudi, you're real good at identifying a motherfucker until it's you that's benefiting from the situation. That's called selective outrage.
We'll address that. But Anthony, if the FBI came to your house, make a report then, if it was maliciously done.
Yep.
Maybe you shouldn't do shit like this. Take a picture in the ATF office and claim your ATF. Or, you know...
He took a picture in the ATF. Oh, hell. Y'all, this is... He does this. This is a... Like, what do they call this in school? When you put cosplay. He's doing show and tell. Look at this shit. You're making money off of this false, you know, advertisement here. Look.
Keep trying to say a man's hold on. Intimidation. There's no other reason you would post, particularly against women. You could never
pay attention.
Interesting you say that, because the next videos I post are going to be... We'll address that. But Anthony, if the FBI came to your house, make a report then, if it was maliciously done. Maybe you shouldn't do shit like this. Take a picture in the ATF office and claim your ATF. Or, you know, be showing people badges that you got off Amazon. I particularly like this one, where you're taking a picture of yourself wearing a wire. Or, you know, saying that you're going after Big King for smuggling cell phones into Florida prison and all of this shit to one of your supporters. But you didn't do any of this. Told you just to sit the fuck down.
Hold on. Stolen valor! Alexa, please play All Money's Live, where his veins are popping out of his head as he talks about Santos's stolen valor.
It's All Money from Amazon Music.
Alexa, off.
Here's the latest episode.
Alexa, off. Is this fucking real? He's loud. I mean, how can you so confidently and comfortably sit on this app? You know why he can? Because of the hundreds of thousands of people who fall for his shit and open up their wallets. It's too easy. This man is screaming stolen valor and does that type of shit. And guess what? He is the receipts. Those things don't go away. The internet is forever. Watch your step. Y'all, this is not fucking... I can't. Let just for old time's sake.
Keep trying to say a man's worst enemy is his own mouth.
Get through these.
But you didn't do any of this. Told you. take a picture in the ATF office and claim your ATF. Or, be showing people badges that you got off Amazon. Particularly like this one, where
look at his
taking
eye.
a picture of yourself wearing a wire. Or, saying that you're going after Big King for smuggling cell phones into Florida prison and all of this shit to one of your supporters. But you didn't do any of this. Told you just to sit the fuck down. Now all this is gonna come to light again. And make no mistake about it, I don't sit here and ride other creators' dicks like you do. I don't sit here and pick me for a series, pick me for a series. I'm not doing this series because these people are embarrassing me. It's embarrassing to me. You're embarrassing to yourself. I could never imagine crying because people sent you thousands of dollars and you have to go sit in a shower when you just made $4,000, dude. Shit. I lose a dare battle and we put up 200K, I still would do that dare happily because, damn, I just made $1,000
Exactly.
in 5 minutes. You sitting over here crying and complaining, trying to go at James over this bullshit. Why are you so lucky that you have Austin coddling your dick and getting you out of every situation you get into? See if that's gonna work for me. Last thing I'm gonna say is, stolen valor is a federal misdemeanor, and we all know you've tried to call. The FBI came to your house. So when the FBI came to your house, you didn't say, oh, and by the way, stolen valor? That's been since 2022. It's 2026. So if stolen valor were a thing, then I would have been arrested, charged, convicted by now. Never have I even been charged. So shut the fuck up about stolen valor. That's a diversion tactic to come off of your shit. But don't worry, I'm gonna bombard you with so many things that you can't deny. You won't be able to divert the conversation off of anything. You wanted this, you got it. Now shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down.
Oh.
Keep trying to say
Shit.
a man's worst enemy.
I made that man mad that you doxed his mama. Hold on 1 second, familia. Hold on. All right. He said, pick me for a series. I'm done.
I swear to God, just when you think this can't get any better or worse, this dude just shits out his mouth into his hand and just says, here, facts, just take another one.
That motherfucking nerd.
Projection from his high school years.
I'm telling you right now, the clear lies. This man, you lied on him several times, and he showed, I mean, when I tell you, he left no crumbs in showing everyone how much of a liar All Money is. Look at how he lies right here. Because his charisma, all of you that fed into this, and because he puts on a show for y'all and lies to you in the process because it pays him. You throw him gifts when he lies. He lies real good. He makes it, funny, and I'm not going to lie, he's good at it. And I can tell some of you are having a hard time, even with all of this, by saying he's bad. And I want to make it real clear. If you support me and you support him and you're throwing him money, you have not paid attention to anything that I have taken a lot of my time, hours, for free to enlighten you on, because we talk about people like this on how to spot them and not to get sucked in. I don't want anyone that supports that supporting me, because it makes me feel like I attract those type of people. It does. Tell me who you sit with. Tell me who you enable. Show me who you support, and I'll show you exactly who you are and what you're about. There's no way. Absolutely no way.
All jokes aside, that dude don't want no smoke with me.
I don't?
Period.
No, I do. I do.
Talking. I've been training. I found his training, by the way.
Oh, you did? Where?
I found his little TikTok friend that he's following.
A TikTok friend?
Karate shit that he said he was
Thank you.
Black belt in or some shit.
Brown belt.
He's not a black belt in anything. He follows the guy on TikTok. Probably probably practices the TikTok videos in the mirror.
I do. Not videos.
Oh yeah,
but
Kellyanne.
What was that? What was the name of that martial art he said he was studying?
Krav Maga. Israeli Jiu-Jitsu.
Dead ass serious. I found it last month.
Dead ass
What
serious.
was it? What was it called?
Found it last month, but can't remember what it's called.
No, it was called something.
Look at how he says that. I found it last month. And look at what he says, and he can't even remember. And look at how he has a way of doing it. He jokes and he like gets all comfortable, like, oh, this little lightweight. Like he's trying to like make it seem like this guy is like a nobody to him. That's how he reels in his supporters. It's with that false confidence. Yep.
Found it, but I can't remember.
No, Krav, yeah.
Oh.
Krav Maga.
Thank you, chat.
What?
Thank you, chat, for that one.
I found the page that he follows.
That I follow. Remember, he said that page that I follow.
So I sent Krav Maga a message.
Oh, you did? What'd they say?
I sent them a message.
Show the message.
Gave me a follow. And they said, yeah, that nerd follows us.
Oh, they did?
Listen to what he just said.
You over here watching Krav.
He didn't show the message. He said, I sent them a message. Didn't show the message. Y'all, he does this to y'all all the time. Just like he claimed so-and-so had SA charges and never showed the proof. And y'all said you would send it to me and never did. And they said, yeah, that nerd follows me. Listen to how he talks, y'all. It doesn't even sound believable.
I sent them a message.
Show the message.
Gave me a follow. And they said, yeah, that nerd follows us.
Oh, they did? They said those exact words.
You over here watching Krav Maga videos and practicing in the mirror. It said to train.
All dojos have a mirror in front of them, but yeah.
How'd you get blocked? Derek got blocked?
Fucking Derek. Who the fuck is that? Who cares? Shut up. Probably because he sent you a kissy gift, huh? So he got blocked.
Ashley, Rachel, Alyssa. It was such a weird name when he said it a couple months ago that I was like, that's a very specific name. You know what I mean? Like, I've never even heard of the shit.
Very specific name, but couldn't remember it.
Like, I know this and I know this. And I was like, oh, someone unblocked Derek.
Very specific name, but couldn't remember it?
Streets is watching, Justin. They're from Streets is watching.
Streets is watching.
I unblocked him for a second to try to see his friend list. And then I was like,
see his friends
list. And there was a TikTok account. So I added him and sent him a message. Hey, weird ass question, bro. Love your content, but is this guy following you?
You see how he does that?
Notice how the dude rubs his head
Yep.
and looks down, laughs like Scrappy Doo off of fucking Scooby. Brother, I'm going to break down how you just lied to 500 people in that chat
Yep.
in 30 seconds. Ready? Let's go.
There you
now,
go.
You said, quote, I unblocked.
This is what I support. So you may not like how this guy, who he is and his attitude and personality were, again, maybe, you know, there's someone, once I know him or whatever, I'll be like, oh, I don't like how he does this. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm talking about, I fuck with this. If you're going to say something, lay it out. The truth, not, they said, yeah, I follow that nerd. He didn't show one receipt. Exactly. Facts over feelings. All emotion from all money said a whole lot of nothing because you didn't show shit. But watch this guy. He shows it all.
Him, and I went to his following list. I'm going to break down how you just lied to 500 people in that chat in 30 seconds. Ready? Let's go. Now you said, quote, I unblocked him and I went to his following list. Buddy, my following list has never been public, ever.
Look at that.
So maybe he misspoke. And he was talking about the
Lie number one.
followers, not the following, right? Although he very specifically said that I was following. But on my followers, you can only see 50. This has always been a thing. You can only see 50 people that follow me. This isn't even a secret. Like, this is a very well-known thing. Okay, but right here, you can see the page right there, right? Round Rock Krav Maga. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that this guy just claimed that a business, a dojo, he reached out to, and then they talk shit on me. Remember that.
Yep.
So in the issue of full transparency here,
That's a very heavy claim to make. That is a business. You just claimed and alleged that a business reached out to you and spoke ill on another man. That is a very serious claim to make as the influencer, creator, whatever you claim to be.
let's go search that page. So now we can clearly see this is my page. All right, cool. So let's go to following here. Oh, I can't search my following. Hold on. Let's just go here. Krav Maga. That's the only one that comes up. Let's see, users. Round Rock Krav Maga. Don't see it anywhere. But this is one guy who reached out to me, so let's see here. Hi there. Okay, this guy messaged me. So I said, hey, so this guy named All Money claimed he messaged you and you said some not so nice thing, but I'm confused as I don't even follow you. Now, this was after I was on the TikTok Live US page and was featured on there, and they reached out to me to see if I could wear some of their gear. Dude. But
Wow.
here, let's
You
search
see
the
that?
page that he claimed.
It was the complete opposite. They reached out to him to collaborate. That's insane.
Right? Round Rock Krav Maga. Right here, right? Definitely don't follow them. Never had a message with them.
He don't even
So,
follow them.
Hey, so this guy All Money showed your page and said that you said some pretty not so nice things about me. Comma, so I just want to clarify that he never messaged you or you never messaged him. Period. Thank you. Have a good day. Now, what do you think they're going to say? What do you think they're going to say, All Money?
Yep.
Your lies just keep...
Yep.
Now, it's the 600 people that were in that chat being like, oh my God, you did? No way. Oh my God, you're so amazing, you big hacker. You're a big hacker, cybersecurity, FBI, ATF agent that works for TikTok, and you send all of these bad people to TikTok and get them fucking deleted. Oh my God. No, you just rage bait people into fucking doing some crazy shit, and then you mass report them, and then TikTok gets them taken down.
Yep.
You don't have any fucking contacts in TikTok. I'll bet your ass on that.
Yep.
But again, this is just another thing that All Money has said that has been proven as a lie. So do I really need to keep going? Yes, the fuck I do. I'll see you on the next one, Anthony, young Trub. Get the fucking spot. Oh, I need a Newport. Shut the fuck up.
Not I need a Newport.
I swear to God, just when you think this can't get any...
I need a Newport is crazy. All right, here we go. Now here's the receipt for that receipt, because he just filled with receipts. I respect this. This is what I fuck with, okay?
So in case you guys weren't up on All Money's latest bullshit fucking lie, here I got you.
Not a black belt in anything.
Okay, so this is a follow-up to this.
Probably practices the TikTok videos.
They responded, y'all.
What was that? What was the name of that martial art? He
You
said
big hacker, you. He said,
he was studying. I'm dead ass serious. I found it last month.
But I can't remember.
What was it? What was it called? Courtney. No, it was called something.
It's called something.
Jen. No, Krav. Yeah. Maga. Guess what?
What?
it's Krav Maga.
The
Not
page that he
Krav
followed.
Maga.
You did? Did I follow?
So I sent Krav Maga a message.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
I sent him a message that gave me a follow. And it said,
You sent them a message and you're dead ass serious that they did that. See, you always get too comfortable doing this shit. So here's what I did. We screenshot that, zoomed it in, and flipped it, and found exactly who you were talking about. And unlike you, I actually did get a hold of them. Now, as you guys can all see, that's the same page, right? So this guy, All Money, showed your page and said that you said some pretty not so nice things about me. So I just want to clarify that he never messaged you or you never message him. Thank you. Have a good day.
Look, they responded.
They said, hey, man, I don't know. And all money. Also not in the habit of talking bad about people, so I think you were being messed with.
Ooh, Lord have
Really?
mercy.
So pretty much, I just fucking lie to you guys. And when we get our agency payouts on the first, I send that money out. And then I sit here sweating my fucking ass off. But I did it, though. You gotta believe me,
Fucking crazy how much this guy just makes shit up, and people in the chat are just like, ah! Y'all are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Don't forget, you sent this to somebody, not your wife.
Yep.
So the dude lies, cheats on his wife, and abuses women, and you support that?
Yep.
Damn, you gonna ride that ship all the way to the bottom of the sea? I guess we're gonna find out, huh? So in case you guys weren't up on all
So he did. I went down the rabbit hole with the shirt thing. He did send that to somebody that wasn't his wife. That's for another live. Hold on. Yo, told you this is gonna need many parts because there's a lot. He lied. Why do these people not care about the fact that why lie about that unless it's paying you to lie? That's the point. All right.
You know, All Money came out here and did his real big one, right? And some of y'all are still stupid enough to believe what this guy says. Every little babble. You're sitting here like, oh yeah, Anthony, I told you, bro. The first move that you made when you got out of that courtroom was to come on here and lie more. Now I'm going to get that transcript. Yeah, you know how much it is. I'm going to get the transcript. I'm going to get the audio. I'm going to get your complaint. I'm going to post it here for everybody to see. So everybody can see that you manipulate them using children. That is fucking disgusting. All of you out there that said, oh, well, facts, you crossed a line by bringing his children. The video is still on my page. Nobody brought up his kids but him.
Yep.
I think it's disgusting how you use your kids as little get out of jail free card. Kids that you don't even have custody of, dude. That's not speaking on your kids. That's speaking on you being a shitty father.
Exactly. For those of you too, they do that to me a lot. I'll mention something like that. Oh, kids are off limits. You talked about my kids. No, I didn't. I talked about you and your lack thereof. If I'm saying you are a shitty parent, you did not, your children, like I remember with Lola, they were scratching their heads, those poor children. Their babysitter sent in very horrible images of those children being neglected. I spoke on the parent. Oh, kids, and you talked about my... No, I'm talking about your poor piss parenting, you PPM. And those of you that have been with me for a while know what a PPM is. But people play that role like you're talking about their kid because they're a get out of jail free card. It excuses you because they want to... It excuses them because they want to make you look worse than their lies by saying you spoke on a child. I'm speaking on your parenting. Exactly, Charity.
So you lied to everybody. You said I was going to take all these videos down. I was going to go to jail. That never happened.
Yep.
I didn't take any videos down. That never happened. A judge never said what he said. You lied about everything. But you know what else I got? You know, you guys sit here and say that All Money is this valiant protector of women and children on here. Oh, really? Then why did All Money take a tape that him and his ex-girlfriend made and go send it to another creator that she was beefing with so she could then use that against another creator? Yes, that's called revenge, P-O-R-N.
Yep, revenge porn.
But you probably didn't do that, right? Just like these 100 other court cases I have. I'm going to go through all of them. All your cases you have with everybody. I was sitting here trying to be an asset to the police department. Anybody can walk into a goddamn police department and say, I'll snitch for you. That's what you did. You're not an agent. You're not an officer. You're a down bad pick-me who blackmails other creators, big creators, so you can get in with them. Who's the last person that did that? Who was the last person who used nudes, pictures sent in a relationship, information against more powerful people against them so they could become a powerful person? Who was that? Oh, it was Jeffrey Epstein. You know, All Money came out here and did his real big one, right? And some of y'all...
So, next part of my live, here, this is not over. I don't give a fuck who responds to it. I'm going to talk about it. You blocked the wrong person. And again, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with that red flag went up to me. There was an alert there. And I was like, wait a minute. I thought you were this person. Then all the information sent in, and a couple people that came to me and said, well, I was close until, and said what they said. I was like, you're a fraud. You said that certain things happened in that courtroom. You came and lied to your followers. And he told you that those transcripts, they can be pulled up. There's a lot of pages, y'all. It could take a long time, very long, you know? Either way it goes, it's been proven that he lies. He manipulates the truth and he dresses it up to entertain his chat. It helps him feel validated in what he's saying, and he likes that validation from his chat. That's very much pick me behavior, okay? Those pictures that he has, like with his eyes all squinty, with that fake badge and all that, what the fuck do you think that is? That's weird as hell, at the very least. Very narcissistic, very. What you did is you found your match with that man. And regardless of what y'all feel about him, to those of you, especially the people that support me, that said, oh, you know, he's not so good and I don't like him. Okay, that's cool. But why can't you say, at least, at the very least, it concerns me that you can't go, holy shit, that's a lot of information coming out of All Money's own mouth. You can't sit there and go, look at, just so you can see, how many people have you seen in the chat? That's what I'm here to do. You will not take advantage of my community because you had my people over there. And what I say by my people, just like you have your little gerbils and your little, you know, whatever, weasels, there is a community that I've built. And I will be damned if I know of something like this and I don't tell them. So for the record, I don't give a shit that you block me. What I care about is the fact that you're taking advantage of people that I know are good people that support me. And I would never take advantage of people the way that you are. And no, people that I can enlighten, that I can knock some sense into. You think I'm going to sit here and stay quiet because you have all those followers and people think you're a fucking savior on here? I don't think so. I don't think so. You won't take advantage of the people that I know are good people that'll listen to the facts. Yes, look at Birdie. Birdie is one of my true blues. She is a supporter. She will throw for you, and if she likes you, if you come off. She's learning. She is accountable for not really, and y'all, I mentioned him in our familia chat, and I quickly had to correct myself because I will never promote somebody like you. You're a liar, and you walk around with an armor of a facade because it pays you. You support an entire family off of sitting in front of a camera and playing a role all day. You do that. And I have just played. You cannot, receipts don't lie. I just played your own words and you lied. I just played videos where someone showed. Shout out to Facts. Shout out to Cooter Corner. Shout out to everyone where I went to your platform to look at all of the receipts so that I can show them to everyone today. Because I'm on the new. I just came into the situation. And I'm not pretending to know it all or to be the one. And no, I can't show that without all these people that did all that work. It takes work to expose a liar like you. You have to catch it. There are no replays on TikTok. Okay? And you are a very good liar. I'll give you that. But I don't know if I would be too proud of that. The charges you have, the people you sit with, you have no business making $13,000 a night. Lit them up. Lit them up. Shots fired. And all of them right on target. I know, but they take advantage of that. But see, there are people, there are clippers out there. Everybody serves a purpose on here as long as their intentions are good. Okay? There are clippers who just clip the facts and don't give an opinion. You matter too. Because without that, we wouldn't be able to rewind and fast forward and do all that. We wouldn't be able to do that. Platforms like mine. Platforms like All Monies. See what I'm saying? You have no business defending Low on here and putting CEO down when you have the charges that you have. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Who's going to put you in your motherfucking place? Looks like Facts did that and you filed a restraining order. Are you kidding me? Stand on business. Like he did with receipts. But you don't. They messaged me and said, oh yeah, we know that, nerd. Y'all, why did you fall for that? Who the fuck, what ethical, credible business that gives a shit about their integrity as a whole would message another person, creator on this app that has thousands and thousands of followers and say, oh yeah, we know that, nerd? Who would do that? I never spoke up because the threats and violence that was said behind it all. So they threatened you. Is that what you're saying, Barbie? He didn't get 10 minutes, let alone 10 years. Nothing. You didn't get nothing. And he's still on your ass. Even was calling my job. You know what? Have you ever done an interview with anyone to speak on that? I don't want to put you in a position where, you know, this will affect you anymore. But I believe that it is fear that they count on, which allows them to get away with this. That's harassment. What I do on social media, and I was doing it on FB, is those that are afraid have come to me, you know, that, you know, take them under their wing per se, and not just me, my entire community backs these people up by letting them know that you're not alone and we stand with you. It is not okay. And Tumbelina is in here and she put 100 on there because she has publicly spoke on it. I did the same for her. And when I tell you thousands and thousands of dollars were saved after the fact, that's what I do on here. There are receipts for that. There is someone in the chat that has benefited from that awareness. And we took her under our wing. She's still with us. And this was over a year ago that it happened to her. She was being very much taken advantage of. So if you want to message me, Barbie, and you would ever like to, even if you want to privately, you know, talk, but I think, you know, awareness is not ever, it needs to be, they need to be exposed. That's the only way. I can know it, but if I can't say it, I mean, it's just me and these walls. And it's like, I can talk, but, you know, it's personal. It wasn't my situation. And I've even been called a liar because I am speaking for these people who are terrified. I've taken, you know, one for the team many times because of that. Because I'm speaking and it's like, all right, this person's scared of you. You know what I mean? But I just want you to know, thank you, Pretty Teacup. I want you to know that if you ever would like to speak with me, message me. And, you know, what I do in order to prep for an interview is I speak to you on the phone or through, you know, voice messaging. I gather up all the information. You know, I check things out. and then we do our interview. So if you would like to do that and speak up against, these people, all money and the people that threatened you and that did this to you, I would be more than happy to move forward with that. He will make one call and have the... What the fuck? And what was the reason? Like, why? Because you said no or stop or you stood up to him? Loki, Coral, and the rest of the girls do the threatening. Well, I'm telling every one of them right now, I'm not fucking scared of any of you. As a matter of fact, if you ever do that shit to me, I will make sure that I scream it from the rooftops. I don't go live every day, but I will make it my business to let everybody know exactly who is enabling, supporting, and allowing all money to get away with this. That's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be a real hard thing to do to, this advocacy shit and false prophet when the people who sit there and mod for you are threatening people like that. See, because I never knew the truth to be so ugly, righteousness to be so dirty. If you were the person you say you are, why do people need to threaten anyone? If what you're doing is, based on good intention and the shit that we're saying is not true, why do you need an army of women to do dirty work for you? There is nothing dirty in that. There's nothing dirty in that. Your words, your actions would speak for themselves. But because they don't, and we're highlighting that, you want to threaten people. Whoa. He got caught up about some cheating, talking to me and multiple other girls who became friends. And you better shut up, because he's all money and he comes on here and he defends women and makes $13K a night doing it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I get it. Anyone, I've seen people that I like, that I support, sitting with that man. Go ahead. But don't say, because I see them pop in here. I saw them pop in here. Okay? You know now. I know you know now. I'm sure this will be on clip somewhere. You know. And I will be sharing it. What crushed me was his buddy. I can't believe he sits with him. My stepdad was Chicago police. Yep. Officer Yudi, you're talking about? The one who protects and serves and protects by day, and then on the weekend at charity events, he allegedly SAs women? Yep. That's All Money's brother from another mother, you guys. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. All stared when Jor Blue was it? All started back when Jor Blue. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on there. I would like to speak with you, Barbie. I would really like to speak with you. I believe that you are a very good source at putting, it's going to take more than one person, one situation, but it's a very good step in the right direction to shutting this shit down. You blocked the right person. Thank you very much. You did me a favor. And please know, for the millionth time, my feelings aren't even tickled in the slightest because you blocked me. I get blocked a lot. I don't give a shit. It is because you are literally platforming someone who it is alleged that he has hurt several women. And you make a lot of money doing that. And if you don't know anything about me, I've been doing this on FB. Ask around, Google it, do something. You'll find a lot of people mad at me because I have spoke up against this shit for a long time. They even did what'd they do? We're going to do, what are those called? Where people say, petition. We're doing a petition against Mama Lou because she was being so mean to us. Like, they've tried everything. They've tried everything to cancel me. They've tried everything to threaten me. Like, supposed hits put on me. One thing that never changes is the damn truth. And time is the best indicator of that. You sit around and watch a damn liar long enough, as if you actually give a shit to pay attention, it'll come out. Or look at proof and still believe his lies. Sophia, let me tell you that that's more for them than it is for him. You know that, right? So some people feel so damn stupid when they see the truth that they are so comfortable there that it pains them to remove themselves. So because it's more about them. And I'm going to say this. If you support me, if you are in the familia, if you are in, sorry about that, my child was walking there. If you are in my community, super fans or not, and you support that man or the people that are around him applauding that shit, I'm going to have to remove you. I'm not here to control another woman or man on who they follow. You don't have to. I'm not making you choose. That's not what this is. I'm choosing for myself. I'm choosing. I am setting a boundary for me and my community. I don't want that. I don't want it there. We're not the same. I've actually taught you nothing at this point. And yes, I say it just like that because I've spent so much time showing y'all the type of people. I've covered people like All Money in the past so many times. And I feel like it's almost like I never watched him as long as some of y'all did. So I all I did was take a little bit and I could see it. I watched a few videos and I was like, dude's a liar. Then I went to Facts page and I was like, not only is he a liar, there's actual step-by-step receipts on it. And he docks my job. And so you supported his wife's business and he then used that and weaponized it by doxing you. Because he had your address because you bought something from him. Got it. Yep. This is why people don't buy shit. I mean, there's a lot to. If you match this up, what she's saying with what Facts said, look at how all of it matches, y'all. And he showed receipts. Careful, he might put his little vest on and jump up and down yelling at you. Oh my, I'm so scared, you guys. Y'all, let me tell you. It took me 2.5 seconds to think about if I wanted to say something. And I went, yeah, that's how long it took. I don't care. I've actually covered people with more followers and more views than him. It does not matter to me. And ask the one on FB how that went for her. Because it's just the resilience and show. You have to repeat this. If you see me on here next week showing the same videos, please bear with me. It is the way I work. And trust me, it works. Because there's too many people. So you have to. Some people need to see the lie 50 times. It's just what it is. It's sad, but it's true. Thank you, Juju. Thank you so much. I honestly, it is with the support of people who have good intentions and are right fighters the right way, with good intention. This is how I stay, I keep going. I take breaks when needed because even if it's cooking lives that I do, y'all, everybody needs a social media break. I don't know how some of these people sit live all day doing this shit. I don't know how All Money as a man is comfortable sitting on social media, actually providing for his family this way. I didn't. That was one of the first things I thought. Like, yo, you literally support your family off of these lies. You have a lot of fucking hope in your chat to feed your family and pay your mortgage. That's, he's so confident that y'all are going to believe his shit and he is going to sustain off of your money. To the point where he said, any kind of job outside of this, hell no. Why? When I can make $13K a night off of y'all and be live pro. Now, if you were doing something that was worth it and it was honorably, with integrity, and not filled with lies, do your thing, Chicken Wing, but it's off of fucking lies. There's a lot of good lives, good videos on his Reddit sub. I'm going to go on. I'm going to go on there. Did you get the 2 stories from Reddit about... Did you send them to my inbox, Quarter Corner? I haven't even gone down that rabbit hole yet. I haven't even finished some of the stuff because I'm going to, end this one and do another one either tomorrow or the next day. Okay, yeah, send it to me. I have yet to go on Reddit. I have yet to go on Reddit. I haven't even touched that. I haven't even finished with the stuff that's in my inbox. I have a total of 11, 12. With today, somebody else sent something, 12 messages. 12, which is not a lot considering that it's usually more. On FB, I used to get, it was a lot. Once I did a live, they poured in. And I'm going to tell you this. The reason why is because people are scared of him. I can guarantee you that. You see a woman, me, 5'2", don't know me. I don't have big numbers. So it's like, what is she going to do for us? Right? And then there's all money. And it's like, damn. I get it. You're scared. But let me tell you, fear is what keeps you stagnant in there, gifting a liar. That's what. And I'm still being respectful. Me calling you a liar is based on facts. And if that hurts your feelings, stop fucking lying. Talking about, they said, oh, we know that nerd. That lie in itself is so damn petty and annoying. Like, who does that? They have seen what he's done to people in the past. Yes. And I also got warned, like, by somebody. They were like, be careful because he does this, and that. And you know what? I'm telling you right now, I'm not scared of you or your mods. Do something to the point where you're affecting my family. You think I go like eye for an eye, honey? You will go to jail. Fuck around and find out. Think I'm going to sit here and do like, this is not the damn neighborhood. I care about my family. You will go to damn jail. Yudi, it blows my mind that anyone supports that guy. Just put his name in the search bar, for crying out loud. Yeah, I'm going to go on Reddit. I'm going to lay down right now with my popcorn and my damn water, lemon water. And as I watch a little documentary, I'm going to look it up and I'm going to go over it because that's what I do on my spare time. But see, the way that we support our family here is that my husband works and so do I, because I could never, even with the truth, sit on social media all day and expect for a bunch of strangers to throw me enough gifts with the price of damn eggs daily to feed my kids. I couldn't do that and feel good about myself. Exactly. Yes. You're worried about your absolute, and I respect that. That's why I said we can do it either way. I know what's going to be the most effective. And that is getting you on a live interview. And it's not just one time. The reason why, look, awareness is repetition, y'all. If you think that you could just say something about someone one time and everyone's going to know and do different, that's not how it works. I wish it did. But if it was, my job would not be so, tumultuous. I literally I do not plan on covering people forever. Because again, it's not about that. It's supposed to be effective. If you're sitting there for 5 years, which I've seen on FB, covering the same person and nothing has happened, if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always gotten. Switch it up. For crying out loud, So I don't want to sit here and talk about the same person. That's not my content over and over again. What is effective in bringing awareness to this truth that's hurting others? That's what we do. And repetition is it. Why do you think I showed those videos again? You see how many people were like, what the hell? They didn't know that he sat with Yudi. You have to keep showing it. And 200 more people will be in here next time. And then the next time there will be 300. That's how it works. Because unfortunately, I'm not even at 10K yet. I'm very close. I didn't start here, y'all. I'm fresh in here. It'll be a year in September that I made, that I switched over to TT from FB. He would call his cousins here in Sacramento and them show up to my job and handle me properly. Let me tell you this, and I'm going to say this with my entire motherfucking chest. You will say that to the wrong motherfucker and get your cousins real messed up. And that's not fair on your damn cousins. Why would you do that to your own family? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm at 10K? Oh, wow. Cool. Thank you. All right. Well, listen. If that's the way it works, see, there's a thing here. Everybody got cousins. I did a live on and it wasn't a brag. It was to show y'all why I do awareness and stuff like that on my life, my lifestyle, where I come from, where I grew up, who my family members are. He acts like he's the only person that got damn cousins. And why, again, I don't call cousins because I don't want to endanger the lives of my cousins when I'm the person on here doing this shit. But you are willing to endanger the lives of your family with your fucking lies. What? Boy, is that a horrible domino effect there. Thank you so much. I'm at 10K. Good job. Good job. Good job, familia. There was a video where he sent his cousins to a woman's house in the middle of the night. I'm in Chicago. Because if that's the case, and if that's what I got coming for me, what do they say? Shiver me timbers. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think I missed something up here. Yes. I'm from Chicago, born and raised, and I moved my family out of Chicago. And I'm in the suburbs now. But I've lived my entire life in Chicago until I moved out of Chicago. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. 155,000 likes for little old me. I'm very appreciative, y'all. Although I am very grateful for the numbers, the changes, the increase, just know that that is the least of why I do this. Of course. Thank you so much. Thank you. I want people to hear me. So numbers are important, and I know that. But what I mean is I am not number driven, which like I do everything for numbers. That's not my driving force. It's because it's for the people. I would want somebody to speak up for my daughter. I wanted somebody to speak up for my son. If you can read through that. I wanted someone to speak up for me. That's why I do what I do. It's very personal. And if you do not have a personal attachment to the things that you do, that's why it's okay for you that's why you feel so comfortable in your fucking lies. I could not get on here and have bad intentions with all I fucking been through. I couldn't comfortably do that. I feel he preys on women who are alone because he knows he thinks it's okay to pop up at someone's house. Look, everybody has that. Like I said, he thinks he's the only person that rolls that way. Again, the reason why I say I'm born and raised in Chicago, I lived on the block my entire life. That doesn't move me. I don't give a shit. Because if you come to my house, as much as I'm from the block, you will go to jail. Step in the door. I'm going to say this and I'm going to let y'all go for tonight. Somebody actually showed up to my house. They felt real brave one day, showed up to my house, stepped her foot in my damn door, and called me a SPIC. Without getting into detail, and it's in the paper, yes. Without getting into detail, she ended up with a black eye, a mugshot in the paper, and paying me $400 in restitution. That's it. She started on the veranda and ended up in a damn squad car with a shiner. That's it. I defend my fucking self. You think people are just going to walk up on me like that? That's the last person that showed up to my house. So just like you all, Money, we all got stories. You defended your dad. I defend my children. And no, defending your children isn't the way you're doing it. The harassment that you do is not the way. You can't be an advocate and be harassing people like that. I don't have any stories attached to me like that. They try to attach these things to me. They say I'm this, and they supposedly there's the receipts. Y'all, they even said I unalived a damn dog. Who says that when you don't have a receipt? And the receipt they showed was me actually looking for the dog. A loose dog right in front of my car, and I tried to grab it. It took off, and they said I unalived the dog. They have to make shit up about me because it's not there. And that doesn't mean I'm a perfect person. It means that I would never say these things and then simultaneously come on here and do the shit and lie about it. That's a hypocrite. I sent you 5 links to some stuff on Reddit. Let me know when you plan on the next live, please. Absolutely. I will post, come on here and check. I will post when I'm going to go live. If anything changes, I usually put an update on there. Not only do I go live and do this, I have cooking lives. I do, I have my super fans is a support group. We do support lives in there, which is a closed group. And I also work part-time. I'm super busy. And I struggle with chronic illness. So that takes precedence, and of course, I take care of home first. So I work my social media schedule around that. And chronic illness is unpredictable. So those of you that, the warriors in the chat know what I'm saying. Just like he showed up to my best friend's house on some stuff. What the fuck? Girl, we need to talk. What the... Are y'all hearing this, familia? Are y'all reading this? Holy moly. This monster is literally has a bunch of people licking his ass and sending him gifts. Absolutely. Always. I can't. But you know what? I'm not surprised. The entire world is led by evil. I am not surprised. Okay? Look up the Dark Triad. Please do some research on that. Educate yourself a little. These people are running rampant on the internet. See you on the next live. Thank you for this live and what you and your team does. Absolutely. Thank you so much for all that you do. Without platforms like yours, I wouldn't be able, again, rewind, play it back, or even catch it. I'm not on here enough. Okay? So with that being said, familia, thank you so very much for your time. For time is something that you cannot get back. So I appreciate all the time you spend here with me. As usual, if you have any questions or concerns, or you'd like to speak with me privately, it will stay between us if you would like it to. Feel free to send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you on the next one. Much love, familia.